Sketch.
Oh, what?
I dare you go live. I dare you. You dared me and I did it.
We are, so.
I did it. It was hard.
But you overcame the
obstacle.
Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it.
I just did it. It was hard.
Literally,
I quoted that at work yesterday.
Don't ask me how I did it. I just did.
It was hard.
So,
listen,
chat,
it's a good quote. I don't know.
It's such a good stim.
We came to a consensus, and what we're probably gonna do is finish off the episode with a couple conversations, and then we're going to do a separate.
The council has decided.
Yes, the council just decided we're gonna do a separate 0.5 episode that's gonna be Cardinal Alley and Betty by Times, and probably lead to wherever that leads after that.
Sex?
Oh my!
We said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sex tonight?
Horny.
Midday sex.
Midday sex.
Listen.
Listen. You've all been there.
I've had a big day.
You do. You've had a big day. You have had a big day.
And Dimitri said, always.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the vibes. So we're gonna do like a couple more conversations to kind of round this episode off, and then we're thinking about Thursday next week. So keep
quick turnaround.
Keep
for
the
a
vibes.
little 0.5er.
Yeah, it'll be a little 0.5er, and then we'll have season finale, which is crazy. But I'm excited about it. All right. Who do we fucking start with? Where we left off, Andromeda stormed out of the cabin.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
and
yep.
Ari had read the letter.
Yes, after reading the letter.
With Sassy Alder that we miss dearly.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
Good for them. What?
I think I just came up with a different idea. I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry.
I
just came up with the idea.
Do you want to start?
We want to hear your thoughts always.
We can start with you.
Yeah. You say those thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm in between.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with
Vocalized.
Andromeda then.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Andromeda, what do you do after you storm out of the cabin?
I want to go talk to him. Should I go talk to him or should I save it for next? What do you think?
You can talk to him 3 times in a day. You think you can't also talk to him for your nighttime event next freaking episode? I do have something planned for you, but like also...
Man's is gonna be like,
Even if it's-
weren't we just talking about the fact that I've already come in less than a 24-hour span? Literally.
Yeah, he has.
I could
Oh my god.
Silas too.
You could talk to Silas.
You can talk to whoever you
But I
want
don't know
to
who
talk
wants
to.
to talk to me.
That's fair.
I mean, I think
If he
Silas
doesn't talk to you,
wanna
if he doesn't talk to you this episode, he's gonna talk to you next episode. So.
Also, it doesn't have to be like the Tobias Roth conversation. You could just talk to him.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Because
We
it's
still have
up
night.
to you.
We
You
still
also
have-
don't have to, but I know you like talking to him. So.
Of
Twist
course.
my arm. I'm going to talk to him.
She also seems upset, and that is the
Yeah.
usual go-to.
I am
So-
glad you like
Out of
talking to him
character.
so much.
I
He's a
fucking
great
love
character.
him.
I'm so
He's
glad.
great. Yeah, she's gonna go talk to his ass.
As you fucking should. One moment.
Hey? Okay. Alright. Alright.
Okay. Aria, before I dive to you, Andromeda.
Her.
Hey, there's something you want to do. You told me as much.
I did.
Okay. How does it lead up to that? You tell me.
Okay. Aria's looking down at the letter.
Okay.
From Mother. And I think on the back of it, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
You got this.
Here's our wife. Andromeda's coming out. He
Yeah.
sniffles, looks back. Looks down at the letter. She looks at the flask. And she just fucking pushes herself off the floor and she's like, I'll be right back. She turns around. And she goes after Andromeda. She's just going a very leisurely pace, very gently, very softly. She is not running. She is not sprinting. She is taking her goddamn time and letting Andromeda go where she needs to so they can be in a comfortable space. But she has 2 tasks. in mind.
Am I in
Andromeda.
danger?
Am I in danger? Should I do a roll for like?
You can.
Okay. Do you want to roll to see if you
'Cause what
notice?
I think what Aria is trying to do right now is honestly just, it's like the thing of like, you scare, like, you see a wild
Yeah,
animal,
like follow them
You're
to their
get them to
cozy spot.
safety.
Yeah.
and so you let them go, you let them chill, you let them calm down for a
Gotta
second.
run it out.
Follow. You don't go after it because then it's gonna run the other way.
Yeah.
So she's just like
She's just following.
trying to cover herself, follow, but yeah, she's not being like super sneaky about it or like trying to hide from Andromeda.
Okay.
Should I roll to see if I notice it, or
Yeah.
what do you think I would
You can roll
notice?
against.
Yeah. Roll against. That's a good idea.
Okay.
It really just depends on how like upset Andromeda is and like
Yeah.
I think she's just very like in her head, but she's not like
Yeah.
blubbering or crying or
Yeah.
anything like that. She's just kind of like
Stonewall.
I just need to don't.
I got you, Bessie.
Your
I know you.
story's so old, you just need to keep it. Period.
All right, that's a
Oh my
5
God.
and a 3. That
Five
makes
and
it a 8.
8. That's a 4. I
Okay.
got a 4. I got a 2 and a 2.
Oh
So we're
god.
going to see if I notice it or if I
You're
don't,
rolling
like.
against Aria, so if you don't roll higher, you probably don't notice her.
Okay.
What did
She's
you?
seeing Stonewall stone fence in her head right now. Just
Yeah.
fucking go.
What did you
She's
get?
like, I'm not
It's glaring from her.
What did Jazz get?
8. I got a 5 and
Oh.
a 3.
Okay, yeah, you don't notice her then.
Yeah, but Andromeda's not like sprinting towards
Yeah,
the
yeah,
exit.
yeah.
She's just kind of walking.
Walking. Yeah,
So if
Aria's
she
kinda
needs to
doing this
catch
thing.
up, she can catch up.
That's
if
fair.
She needs
Yeah.
to.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. I think as soon as she sees her kind of like exiting paradise and she's not just like going to the common areas, she's like, okay, I'm gonna follow, but I'm really gonna keep it slow. I don't want to scare her off. I do not want to scare her off.
Mm.
I'm a good little bird and I will not scare Andromeda off right now. So she keeps following her until she gets comfy.
Haley looks so nervous.
No, you're there.
Oh, she could, couldn't she?
Carry on with your
That's
fun.
why I made it. That's why I was like, let's see what Haley decides to do
She
first.
was walking. She
Uh,
continues walking.
You walk.
Like,
Do you walk to your cozy little cutout in the trees?
Yeah, she's making her way over there.
Okay, where you left the
Yeah.
little cloak and the
Mhm.
blood vial buried. All right.
I forgot about the cloak.
Yeah, it's just hanging there.
Hanging there.
Just hanging out.
Hanging out.
Aria, you keep following. And Andromeda, when you get there, what do you do?
She like kneels down and starts digging in the ground for
Okay.
the vial.
Okay. Aria, I imagine you.
Aria blocks out the sun.
Yeah.
For the second time that day, there's a shadow looming.
Yeah.
Um.
No, yeah. I think as soon as Andromeda like seemingly gets like, because I feel like Andromeda's like gets down on the ground, she like looks at it for a second, and then she starts like digging, like just like methodically, you know.
Yeah.
I think then Aria will kind of walk up behind, not sneaking by any means,
You see the shadow like loom over her.
and she just looks up and she puts a hand out and just holds up the cape or the cloak and is like, "You should really get this hemmed."
When she hears her voice fucking cut through, she lets loose this like it's like a dog yipping. That's like
Aria like drops the cloak and like, "Ooh, okay, it's okay."
what the fuck?
Hey,
What the fuck?
what the fuck was it? I was walking. It's not my fault. You have something going on in your head.
Why didn't you say anything?
I wanted
Why did you
to
just
find-
follow me like a
I
stalker?
wanted you. I'm not a stalker. I wanted you to
No,
get
you're not a
comfortable so we could have a conversation and so I could ask you something.
She looks down at the blood vial like half uncovered,
Just
and she just like
hold-
shoves the dirt over top of it.
Andromeda, I did already see it.
No, privacy.
Oh,
That is-
right. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's mostly fine at this point. Anyways,
Days, girl talk. I'm sure he doesn't want to hear that. What's up, Aria?
How are you feeling about the letter?
Fine.
Aria like gets down on her knees so she's across from Andromeda and just like looks at her. So they're both like at like eye level more or less now.
Yeah.
Instead of her just looming.
She like fidgets a little bit.
Takes a stick out of her hair.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Not good. But it's unfair, you know, for me to feel not good. So,
Why do you think it's unfair?
because of what I did, you know, how I hurt him. But I don't know. He sent it to you first. A letter. A piece of his soul.
Right.
And I was a line in the letter. And I think we left on good terms, as good as they could be, you know. You need to be separate. Before that, called me nothing. I was nothing to him. And I get it. I hurt Rain. I fucked it up. I know, but
I think as much as rain means to Alder, because we both know it's a lot. I think it was less a thing of that, but more a thing of that. I don't know. I've never had family. I'm learning this as I go. So tell me if it's wrong. But it feels like you both had expectations and you both missed them. You expected Alder to always be there. He expected you to always want him there. And then that wasn't met. You both had very different ideas of what you wanted in life, and now it feels like you're alive.
I'm just worried he's starting to lump me in with the rest of the grove. He's leaving all of that behind, including me, and he's finding a new family elsewhere, which is, oh, it's fine. It's okay, but...
Andromeda, isn't that what you're doing too, though? It doesn't have to be fine. It just... You're finding your own happiness in a separate way as well. That's not connected to any of your family. And of course, you haven't... And she kind of like takes Andromeda's hand.
She like lets her. She's like,
You haven't had much of a choice with the whole family thing. And yeah, it was fucked up, everything that happened and everything you did. But you're a different person than who you were when you were in the Grove. Alder is a different person than who he was when he was with you in the Grove. I think you just... I know it sucks that the letter wasn't written to you. And I can't help... And like... I can't help that. But I honestly think that instead of...
Oh, is that? It might be Haley. Sorry. I was
Oh,
like,
it's my mom.
no,
It's
you're
my
good.
mom.
You're good. You're good.
it's okay.
No, you're
Right.
good. I couldn't understand what she was saying, but I thought it was in my house, and so I was like,
I thought it was in this apartment. I thought it was in Theo's, and then I was like, where is it coming from?
no,
Where's the
my
outside?
mom was saying goodnight
"You're
to my
fine."
brother.
I couldn't even understand what she was saying, but I was just like,
I couldn't either. It was
I
just
thought
like
it was
a...
stomach
I
drop.
was like, who's in my
"Night,
house?
Zach. Have a good day at work."
Oh, that's
Aw.
cute. Okay,
That's
okay.
so cute.
Clarification.
Sorry, I just got
An
worried.
angel.
You're good.
No, you're good, you're good. Anyway, I can't imagine how much it would hurt to feel like you've just become a line in your brother's life. But you are more than that, and you have to know that. Just right now, like you said, you both have to be separate. doesn't mean it doesn't suck. And that's
Yeah.
okay.
I said as much to him. I said it. Doesn't mean I feel it. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean I'm happy with it. It just means it was the right thing to say. It was the right thing to do. And then here I am, and I'm digging a blood vial out of the ground and letting a vampire drink me dry and feeling horrible all the time.
Yeah, you are doing that, aren't you?
I don't.
Hmm.
I don't know what to do. Because I think about the end of everything, of the end of this, when we all find whatever ending there is for us. And my parents aren't coming back. I don't know how the grove is going to look. Obviously, my brother has his things going on. And she's gonna like motion to the blood vial in the ground. He is highly convinced he's gonna go out bloody and screaming somehow. I can't see a light. I don't feel it.
You can't see it and you don't feel it because it's you, Andromeda. But then there's people like us who are like moths, and they go towards you.
Don't moths burn up in the flame? Don't they die in the
Well,
end?
we're better than just normal moths.
Yeah, you're like super cool.
Yeah, we are.
All
And
of
we
you.
don't get too close when you're doing destructive things like maybe burning us alive.
I don't want to.
I know you don't. I can tell you don't. Because even when you're, you know,
Yeah.
you're still you. And I know there's you in there. That's all that matters to me. That's all that's ever mattered to any of us. We want you to be you and not this version that you see of yourself that's has to suffer in order to feel anything.
Suffering is the worst pastime.
Yeah, it fucking is. What's the best pastime for you?
Photosynthesizing. And I like it when we are all standing together and then somebody says a funny joke and it wasn't intended and then we all kind of laugh and then I feel good on the inside. Like there is something good to live for.
Bits are good, bits are funny. Sometimes you just have to look at life like a little bit of a bit.
Like a never-ending joke.
I mean, to some degree, yeah. But don't go too far with that because then it could make you feel a little deranged.
Yeah. Little
Yeah.
loony.
You don't want that all the time. That'll be exhausting.
You said something.
I say a lot of things.
Oh my god, what's his name?
Who?
Rat's
Who?
name. The rat's
Who?
name.
Oh,
Mavic.
Mavic,
I almost
yeah,
said Asmodeus for some reason.
Yeah,
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus. Same kind of thing.
I know. That's
Um,
what I was thinking the first time I heard his name too. Anyway, go ahead.
Let me jog my memory. Because
Yeah.
this is going to be really fucking good.
I know it is.
You
I'm
said-
ready.
Question that he asked her, which was the thing
Yeah.
about the monster. Like,
Yes. Do you want
Yeah.
the exact
Haunted.
thing?
yes, please, thank
Okay.
you.
It was I
Yeah,
wrote that one
our-
down specifically. Hold on.
It's like something created into monsters.
It's
It
like
was
if you
Is that like sympathy, right?
yeah.
empathy.
It's like if somebody made
Em-
you a monster.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Does it? No.
Does
Yeah.
that
Sympathy.
warrant
Theo, you're
sympathy?
right. Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
What do you think it means if someone else turns you into a monster? Does it warrant sympathy, or is a monster just a monster?
Oof. Snap.
God.
And then Aria said, "Oh my god."
Aria basically said that she used to think that you were born a monster, but God, what did I say? What was the specific?
Monsters. I think you said something like monster is just a word or something like that.
Yeah, monster is just a word.
Yeah.
It's just a title. You're so much more than just a word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna like look at her and be like,
Mhm.
He asked you about monsters being created into one or born one.
Yeah.
And you said it's more than just a word, more than what?
Yeah.
Could be.
she's gonna like point down at the blood vial that's buried.
Could you see him as more than just a monster? What he was created to be.
That's why I'm here, Andromeda. I want you to talk with him, with me. I knew you were coming out here. Of course, you need comfort. And I know I'm not the most comforting being in the world, so I thought,
No,
if anything...
you are.
No, but I know I'm not your...
No, you are my
What is your
go-to.
title? What is the title? Boyfriend? Partner?
Oh, I don't. We haven't really even.
Significant
sussed
other?
out.
Lovers?
Ooh,
I'm really trying to be supportive here, Andromeda.
no,
Okay.
companion.
Companion?
It's because it's something deeper than boyfriend, than that. And I think he might even barf if I call him my boyfriend.
Romantic?
Partner. He's not so. He's getting there. He's acclimating, you know? Getting used to the energy. You know, you want to talk to him with me there? Right now?
No better time than the present. There's so much shit, Andromeda. So much fucking stinky shit.
Yeah,
And
a lot. So much.
I think he's the only one who's gonna get it. In a
Oh, he'll
different way.
He'll
In a way that I can't see because I'm too me.
Hey, open-minded is the new frontier. And, you know, his turn of phrase may be blunt and off-putting, but beneath there is a heart of something gold adjacent.
I can go with gold adjacent.
Yeah. Can you promise me
As
that you will not, because I know you are a powerful little birdie, please don't attack him?
long as he does it, if he doesn't push me up against a tree or any other building, I don't think there's anything around us.
Hey,
But
I don't condone what he did that day. That was very.
I know you don't.
I didn't know he was doing that. I swear on everything. On Ambrose below. You know,
She's below.
Like her roots are below. And
I see. That is cute. That is cute.
She's like,
I don't condone what happened there. So he can
I
be
know.
a bit testy, you know, his storms. You gotta weather them. Oh dear.
she's gonna start digging out the blood vial.
Well, if anybody can handle storms.
A little beacon in the haze right here. I'm just gonna like.
You may want to tell him I'm here.
Oh,
Just
I'm
good.
You bet I'm going to. Tobias, it's me again.
Okay.
Somebody wants to talk to you. It's Aria. Hi. You put a shirt on? I don't know if you don't have a shirt on right now, but if you don't, put one on. Thank you. Fuck.
Thank you.
I need that as
Fuck.
my new I need you talking as Andromeda as my new voicemail on my phone.
Yeah.
And be like, you've reached the voicemail of 𝐼𝐿𝐿𝐼.
Put the shirt on,
Fuck.
please.
Oh, please. I love that idea.
Leave me
Fuck.
a message.
Leave your message after the fuck.
It's fuck. It's a hot minute. I think that it's probably just this awkward like.
I think Aria probably looks up then at the cloak, rips it down from the tree, and starts hemming it.
Oh,
Just like
Aw,
tastily.
the fuck?
that's soft. It probably
And
has. It probably has some little tatters at the bottom and stuff.
Well,
too,
yeah,
so.
Andromeda looks over,
yeah.
she's like, it's ripped. The hem is broken, but shit. It's better even a hem to hem.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
I was cold this morning.
You were what?
I was cold this morning. I slept out here.
Why did you sleep out here?
I had a good night.
Oh, right, the sloppy toppy.
Mm-hmm. It's,
Slurp, slurp.
that's the word of the day. Slurp, slurp.
You know, I didn't think I would ever have to hear that word, and then Carla said it, and then I couldn't unhear it, so now it's kind of stuck in my brain.
Didn't hear it until I've never heard of it until he said it, so, learn something new.
After maybe like 5 seconds, I just imagine this like tense, like, like awkward kind of five-ish, maybe like 6-ish minutes about that. You hear the rustle of leaves. God, I'm scared.
I'm so happy.
My little Grinch smile.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, dude. Oh.
You hear the rustle of the leaves. And you probably, I assume maybe turn towards the noise, or at least you, Andromeda, or Aria too.
Yeah.
And he's standing there, and he looks much more put together than he did this morning. Andromeda, he is like wearing his little beige polka blouse. It's tucked into his pants, and his hair looks very neat, but he is in his mask. He's not in horn, anything like that. He is in the blonde, just like perfectly slicked back, like not fully, like there's a little bit like still hanging in his face, because he attaches slicked back to Rain, and so he's this blue eyes, beautiful little baby. Yeah, exactly, and he kind of just stands there very awkwardly, and very like stark contrast to how he was when you first saw him, Aria, because he was pissed, and now he's just standing there very just like still, and he's just watching, and his eyes kind of fall on the cloak in your hands.
She just keeps going.
They look at Andromeda.
She's hemming it. There was some tatters.
Maybe the tatters add character.
You can re-tatter it after.
I will be doing so. He looks at you, Aria.
Don't bother. Aria just takes her pinky and just rips the seam open again.
As she should.
Oh.
As she should. Oh.
What, everyone? Great start. Hello,
Eva.
Tobias.
Are you handing it to Tobias? Aria?
How wet is it?
Well, it's really damp, but not very much.
All right, she hands it to Andromeda then to hang it back up.
Okay.
He doesn't need a wet one.
Yeah, he was gonna be like, she has to wash that.
He needed a wet one last night, if you know what I mean.
You know it. So many Get your ass in here.
Her.
Arlo's
Theodore is being silly. I need Arlo.
Arlo wouldn't say that, I don't think. No, yeah, he
No,
would.
maybe he would.
Keep going. Keep going.
Depending on who
Keep
he
going.
was with.
No, I mean keep going with the sexual jokes. That's what I was saying. Keep going to.
So yeah, also keep slurp.
Slurp, slurp.
Keep making those zingers. Keep making those zingers.
Keep making them. Keep making them. He just
She
stands
hangs it back
there.
up.
He watches you hang it, and his eyes are doing that thing where they just track like every movement and they like move back. And he's very just like still.
So,
Sorry.
Aria, did you have any topic in mind you wanted to ask Tobias? Here, right now.
A few. I'm trying to, as Andromeda would say, extend the olive branch.
I did say that today.
You did. You did say that. I think I heard that. I know we got off on the wrong foot. Every time we've talked. And I know you probably perceive that as me, so. Come to see if we could talk again.
What's there to talk about?
Lots of things.
He looks at you. His brows kind of arch a little, like, expectantly.
Why don't we start off with sharing our favorite color, or season, or time of day, or food?
He looks at
No.
you, Andromeda. Orange.
Icebreaker. Orange. I assigned him that one. Not sure if he likes it.
I was hoping you'd remember that.
Oh, I do.
I assigned you that one. Don't know if he likes it.
That was me.
The way you talk about him, like he really is just like an animal. It's really great. He's just looking at you, Aria, like very expectantly.
Aria?
Blue
Oh.
and red.
And red. It's okay to have multiple.
You didn't tell me
Mine
that.
is. It's okay to have multiple. Do you have another one?
No, but you never made that clear.
It's okay to have multiple. I like green, forest green, like trees.
It's so tense. He's just standing there. He's just still just.
Almost like the icebreaker
looking.
isn't working.
He just keeps staring.
So I heard about your late night chats. Don't have to go into it. Please don't go into it. I've already heard enough
Wouldn't dream of it. Yeah.
about that. Just was curious. Why the blood vial?
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
Andromeda thing. I've told her
That's
she
a
should
neat,
really get rid of it.
kind of my jurisdiction. Yeah.
why haven't you gotten rid of it?
You know.
She likes to torture herself.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
you do that.
Maybe, but it is not torture.
What does?
She likes to
I like
feel
it.
me at all times.
Oh God! See, when I was talking about what you guys do at night, this was a part of it.
Oh, this is during the day. It's not even at night.
Oh my God, Andromeda!
This is a non weird thing. I mean, I can just
You like?
when
How is feeling him at all points of the day not weird?
I see it as romantic. You know.
That
What do
includes
you-
the pain that I feel as well.
Oh,
You are
see,
fine.
that makes more sense.
He's fine so far. Not a scratch on him.
I highly doubt that.
He looks down.
I've had no complaints thus far, so
That's also the second time you said that today.
sorry.
Third time? Ooh, was
Oh,
I there for the third time?
oh, I'm not
Third
gonna.
time.
I'm not gonna survive this.
Whoops, sorry. Third time is counted.
Have you been talking yourself up in my absence?
Who are you talking to, me or Andromeda?
Oh, he's looking at Andromeda. Sorry.
I mean, I always talk myself up. How so?
Never mind. This is not the topic for the current.
Oh,
company.
talking myself up. Well, it's just kind of common knowledge, you know.
Is it?
Not common knowledge. I mean, I'm not afraid to.
Have you given that much head?
Oh, we're talking about the sloppy
Denali?
sloppy again. Remember when I said I didn't want to talk about any more of this?
He like is still frowning at Andromeda, but his eyes just shift back to you, Aria. Like he's like back in the conversation.
I'm trying to get to a really deep conversation, but I feel weird about just dropping it.
Drop it. Right off.
I
into
dropped
the-
something this morning, and then she yelled at me for making it too heavy, and then she dropped 50,000 things that were just as heavy. So please just drop it.
My bad.
What the fuck are you two doing? I don't want to know. Never mind.
Go ahead, Aria.
Ulrich is back. And he has no soul. And I know you're just as scared of him as I am. And so I feel like you're the only person that can actually talk to me about this in a way that would help me understand.
His eyes just skitter to you, Andromeda.
See, this is the topic I didn't want to talk about immediately because it was too aggressive to talk.
I know we've gone from giving head to this, but that's okay. We're going to make it through, you know? Boat in a storm. Aria?
What? He's not saying anything.
She's gonna like shuffle over to Aria and like put a
Aria leans down.
Can we tell him about the dreams?
I don't see why not.
Welcome to him. Okay.
I have inherited a family power where I can go into people's minds, but I've only figured it out while they're asleep. And I'm not going to do it to anybody that doesn't want it. But apparently I was stressing out about looking for Ulrich so much that I found him. And I was able to find him while he was asleep, or some semblance of that while I was asleep. And I don't know what to do with it.
So what, you think I have the answers?
I think you feel similarly than how I do right now. Except you have the actual knowledge to back it up. I feel like I'm always getting so angry at you, Tobias, because I feel like I relate to you. I realized that recently, and I don't like it. But I also don't like myself, so...
But you are so great.
Drop that. Drop
Sorry.
that, please.
I'm sorry.
I'm really trying, because I think it would benefit both of us. And I know that you and I have very, very different ideas of what all of this is going to mean at the end of it. But we have one common enemy. And that's getting rid of Ulrich.
Can't get rid of him.
Well, I'm not gonna...
Clearly,
I
you
have-
can't get rid of him.
I have to try.
You really don't.
Yes, I do. All of... I had nothing. I had nothing for a very, very long time, and I know that you know how that feels. And now that I have things, I have more than things. I have people and feelings that are more important to me than anything else. I can't.
There is no way.
How so?
Nothing
Because he's-
bothers him.
I realize that.
Nothing bothers him, nothing eats away at him. He feels no guilt. He feels no pain. He feels no remorse for anything he's ever done. Doesn't care.
Yeah.
You think he's playing a game. It's not even a game, it's just the way he thinks. He thinks by his own rules. He thinks by his own playset.
It's just reality for him.
It's just reality.
Well, that's unfair.
No, you know
We
what's
don't-
unfair?
We don't live in his reality.
How long have you known this information? He's looking at
What
you,
information?
Andromeda.
I didn't know she was the dreams. I didn't know until today. Till after I spoke with you.
Not talking about the dreams.
Him being alive. Confirmed, not dead. I told you about the body, that we don't know where his body was.
That's not even close to him being alive.
I don't know what kind of alive he is.
But he's alive, Andromeda. And you didn't tell me why?
I didn't want to. You change when I talk about him, and I don't. It hurts, you know.
I'm sorry it hurts you so much.
But you should know. You should know, and I'm sorry. The gravity of it is very much apparent to me now. I apologize.
Oh,
I do.
now that I'm mad at you. Now that I'm so very clearly upset.
No, it was apparent when Aria is having. She can go into his head. That is another level.
Is it? It's all the
Are you
same
scared?
level for me. What?
Are you scared he's gonna find you?
I know he's going to find me. So yes.
How do you know he would find you? I'm asking genuinely.
Because it's Ulrich, Aria.
Okay. And what does that mean, Tobias?
What do you mean, what does that mean?
I've only talked to the man 3 times. I have no fucking idea what I'm going up against. All I've seen is destruction in his wake, and I have no fucking answers to call for it. I'm asking you, tell me, so then I would know what I'm up against. I am trying desperately to work and help you. I don't care if you don't want it, okay? I'm not doing it for you. But if it could help you, because apparently you've gone through so fucking much that Andromeda loves you endlessly, then you must fucking mean something, okay? So talk, please. Otherwise, I will leave and you guys can keep fighting.
He just looks at you with this very heavy look. And you watch as, like, his whole form just, like, shifts into that darker, like, horn, spikes, scars, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks carefully at you, like, very levelly. And he swallows. Look at me. Is that not reason enough? There
It's
are
more than-
numbers etched into my skin. Calculations. Symbols. Formulas. Because he was too lazy to grab a notepad, so he figured he'd just write it there. Is that not enough?
It's more than enough. But knowing that he's lazy,
He's not lazy, he's efficient. Disturbingly so. And I can't even run, Andromeda. I can't even run. I can't even find somewhere to...
Run. Run to me.
No, because if I talk about things that pain me, it pains you, right? And we can't have that, so...
Oh, you know, that's not what I mean.
Sorry, it was like the Jazz's face, just like...
That's exactly what Aria's looking like. She like
Yeah.
realized that this is how they're talking to each other. She's like, "Eee."
Yeah, that's her. He clears his throat. I'm sorry.
To who?
You.
Why? Because you're
I'm
fighting in
just
front of me?
taking a moment to process.
Okay, take a second. Go ahead.
What do you want to know? What can I possibly say?
Everything. Anything.
Sorry.
I
I just looked at Haley and she's just like... It was just... Took me out. Took me out. If you watch this back, you're gonna see my eyes lock on you. I tried to hold it in, and then I looked back. And I couldn't do it. Oh my god.
so funny.
My voice is like quivering, but Haley always never fails to make me laugh.
This is true.
I'll always break you.
You're always there for
I'll always make you.
it. Fucking hell, he's going through it right now.
Yeah, fair.
He looks at you.
Okay.
I told Andromeda when she said about the body. I said to stop looking. I said to stop. If you hadn't meddled, maybe this wouldn't be happening, and then we'd...
Well, he meddled.
Yeah.
It's kind of a part of a thing.
Yeah.
And like you said, apparently this was always going to happen if he was around.
But I thought I had more time.
Well, you still have time. He's only fucking with me, right now at least. And I'm going to keep trying to fuck with him. It's okay.
I was gonna say that sounds like you are kind of fucking with him, you know.
I'm trying. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have called you Blackwood. I was wrong.
No, it was true. It was accurate.
Doesn't matter.
It's where I was
I don't-
born. It's where I'll die too.
I don't want to just be my last name. Not even my last name. It doesn't mean you need to be.
I don't know.
It's not even your real fucking last name, so it doesn't even matter.
Don't have a last name.
It's fine. Obviously, that doesn't matter. She points to Andromeda.
I wasn't anyone.
I have a last name, but I'm more than that too, you know. You can have my last name if you want. Tobias 𝐂𝐻𝐪 has a specific kind of flow to it. Oh, fuck.
He instantly, like, he looks at you and this anger just is on his face.
Okay, lovebirds. Let's settle.
I didn't mean it in a marriage way.
Never, even in a hypothetical, never
In
Ever.
another hypothetical reality, of
Ball
course, you've
and
already made
chain,
it
I will
very-
not be a
you've
part
made
of
it
it.
very clear that you do not want to get hitched to me like that. Well, you are in luck, Tobias.
Is one contract between us not enough for you?
More than enough.
Yeah, it's more than enough for me too. He takes a breath. God, they are so married. He shakes his head.
They are such a mess.
Or whatever this is. Whatever's going on here.
Arya's like thinking is like, I need solar in here. This is crazy right now.
Right now.
He takes a
This
breath.
is crazy right now. I was trying to apologize. Because I meant it. Besides, from what I've heard about the fucking Blackwoods, I won't want anybody to touch that with a 70 football. Yeah, not good shit.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I just wish you remembered from the
Oh, by the way, Andromeda told us that you were chilling out in the mausoleum. Maybe don't do that anymore. They're a bunch of freaks, like really, really gross freaks.
You did what?
You said do with that information what you will.
Yeah, and I was being sarcastic because it hurt to tell you about
couldn't
it.
read the sarcasm in your voice.
Really, you couldn't tell the way my face fell and then I was smiling because I was masking it up. Really, you couldn't tell that. I thought you knew me.
I do know you. You can't read my sarcasm sometimes.
I read
I
it
really-
every time. I just don't embarrass you in front of your face.
Really? Thanks. That's actually very considerate.
I have a migraine.
I'm sorry, I should have verified.
I'm sorry that I'm bringing up sensitive
It's okay, Aria.
information. I didn't even think any of that was really that bad.
Sometimes when you bring a third person in, just
What, you have experience with that then?
no, I don't have experience
Whoa!
with that. I don't have experience with that.
He, like, gives you a once-over.
At the once over, a little flower pops up in her hair.
My God! You can't say anything to rouse her, really. She's just like, it
Arya
just goes
sees that.
right
She's
up.
gotta catch that. Please
Yeah,
tell
she
me
catches that.
Oh, absolutely.
For
It's
sure.
right fucking there. She plucks it and she like tries to like play it off and like throw it behind her.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I had an itch in my hair.
An eye for
I
an
saw
eye.
it.
She gets them when she's aroused.
I thought you knew that. Did you not know that?
I
Aria?
don't know that, no.
Oh well,
You
the
do
more you
what?
know. The more
Oh.
you know.
Yeah, the more I know, I suppose.
I can't help dryad anatomy. It's the way I was born.
You both.
Like a
Don't
party
factor me
trick.
into this.
Okay.
She's having fun. I'm not.
I know you're not. Do you think I'm having fun either?
Having fun.
What's going on?
He's just literally, he's staring at the ground. He doesn't even know how to think right now.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't have been present for this conversation.
No, you need to be present.
I'm sure one of us would have tried to take out the other's eye.
No, Arya, actually, I am enjoying your company far more than hers currently. So.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Damn.
She kicks a little rock on the ground. Okay, that was just a low blow.
It's true. Take from it what you will. No sarcasm this time.
Okay.
Her eyes start welling up with tears. She fully turns around.
He doesn't even look at you.
She's not even. She's like turned around from the conversation.
just-
Aria looks at Andromeda too, and then looks at Tobias.
He just looks at you, Aria. I'm not going to comfort her. If anything, I should be the one crying.
I'm not crying. At all.
Are we done with the conversation? Because honestly, I'm fed up. You've just confirmed to me that he is still alive and she's making jokes. I'm not laughing, Andromeda. I'm really not.
I'm not making jokes.
I'm sorry too, Aria.
You've already apologized.
I did, didn't I?
You did.
You didn't take it very well.
No, I didn't.
No.
It's hard. Forgive me.
What have I
Eventually.
done to you? Truly. Just because you see yourself in me, that's the only reason you hate me so much. What have I done to you?
Call it a curse. I'm trying to wake up from it. My bloodline has an issue with blaming you. I'm sorry that I fell into it. It's just easier, I suppose, but it's not fair, and no matter how much you fucking infuriate me, you're right. Nobody should be treated that way you were for centuries. Doesn't make what you've done exactly right, but it doesn't. Sorry. It explains it. And so I shouldn't blame you. You shouldn't have to fucking apologize just because I'm a goddamn Nexus. Just because you're scared I'm going to snap. To be fair, I do snap quite frequently, but
No, I can deal with that.
you shouldn't have to.
I prefer anger. As he never got angry. So please do show emotions.
Those I've got, I promise you that. Those and more to spare.
The fucking glare!
No, you pouting.
Yeah, there's just the strong pouty glare. He just looks down.
I know you and I have differing opinions on Calypso. And that's fair because you have a very different experience than I do with her.
It's not even that, Aria. It's truly not. It's just...
Survival.
Yes,
Right?
but no, I cannot fall into the delusion that she is just a little girl.
What if she could be?
She
Just-
won't. You think she's going to come out of there and she's just going to stop getting in people's head?
I think she's going to be broken, just like the rest of us. And I don't know, maybe I look at her and I see a little version of me. Maybe even a little version of you. You're so fucking scared and just wants to be loved like a normal fucking child and not like how her fucking father taught her. How love was for somebody who tortures and only feels.
She
learn.
climbed on that slab willingly.
Because
She laughed when her father took a scalpel to her skin.
Okay, yeah, she's fucked up. I get it. But she's still just a little girl. Maybe that's... I know, it sounds crazy, okay? Believe me, I wasn't in your wrong way to say that. I felt similarly about
feel
her
similarly because
when she
you're
was
on
in my
her good
head.
side, Aria. You're on her good
When
side.
I
You're lucky enough to be the family that she likes.
I felt similarly to you.
Andromeda starts putting
To
her hands
you.
through her ears.
I'm talking about our similarities again, okay? I felt similarly to you when she was in my head, pumping me with dopamine and making me feel better than I have in ever. Okay?
Glad
And I
she
know
made
it
you
was
feel
different.
good.
Okay. We're getting too far again.
You cannot stand there and say this to me. You cannot stand there and say that I am like her.
You are not. I'm saying she could be.
No, you said that you see me in her. That is what
Because
you
I
said.
see myself. I see you. This is all coming out wrong.
No shit.
I see my... Okay. Thank you, Tobias. We're falling back into this, getting angry at each other again. I'm sorry that I'd like for her to be a normal child. Okay?
You and Arlo.
You better be really fucking careful about what you say.
Relax.
I will not.
You and Arlo have these little conversations with her in which she loves you and she kisses up to you and she parades around like a little girl, like a child.
It's because she is one.
And you're both so lucky because she likes you. She likes you a lot.
And she doesn't like you.
And it's so easy to forget that she was in my head at one point, telling me not to speak, not to walk, not to move, not to scream.
And who was telling her that? I did everything I could to hate her. And then she just...
You didn't do everything you could.
No, you're right. I didn't want to kill her.
No, because you never talked to me.
Well,
Not
to
once.
be fair, I didn't know I could. Every time I looked at you, you were the angry side.
I know I was, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. And that was what I was hiding from my entire life. And I understand that's my own fucking bullshit, but still. I don't know why every time... No, I do actually. Never mind.
So what? You climb in Ulrich's head.
Mm-hmm.
And you just talk to him. That's your plan.
I don't know. I don't have a plan, Tobias. That's why I'm talking to you.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
I don't know. Tell me anything about him. Tell me things you're scared about him. Tell me. I don't know. Maybe this was fucking wrong. Sorry that I wasted your time. Because that's all I got. All I feel like I'm doing right now.
It isn't a waste.
No, it's not a waste, because at least you told me.
This is so fucked.
I didn't.
Maybe you're right, Tobias. Maybe I should just see where it takes me. See where he takes me eventually. I'll leave you two to your fighting. Good luck. And I think Aria is just going to turn around. If you don't want just personality in your cloak, just leave it at the edge of paradise.
I'm not supposed to step foot near that.
Then give it to him. Let Andromeda take it. And let her give it to me.
He doesn't.
I won't be like my family and treat you the way they did.
Oh.
So.
Ah.
However you treat me is your decision. Then she's gonna start walking away.
Before you like walk past him,
Mm-hmm.
he like reaches out to grab your wrist. Do you react in any way, or is it?
She'll probably stop.
Hmm.
I think she's tense. Just because the last time.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. But I don't think it's anything like big. It's probably just she stops walking.
He kind of seems to like take a breath for a minute, like he's trying to figure out the right words to say.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like turns a little bit to you. You know, I think a Nexus and a Blackwood working together would kind of be a disaster.
It's a good thing I'm not a Nexus and you're not a Blackwood then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just like drops your arm
Mm-hmm.
and very carefully with his other hand, he just goes like this to you.
Aria turns around and looks at the hand.
Andromeda's shoulders like drop and she like kind of turns a bit.
And she just looks. You don't have to make a deal with me to trust me.
It's not a deal.
Then why are we shaking on it? You can just trust.
Good-natured.
And I can just trust.
Camaraderie, then.
Do you want to just hold my hand? Is that what this is?
A truce, Aria.
Sorry, I had to try. She puts her hand up.
He takes
Takes
it. Shakes your hand very carefully, just like the once.
Quick thing. Please don't fuck with my dad. I just got him back, and I'm really enjoying that high.
I
So
don't give a shit about your dad.
cool, because he's cool. So that's all I ask.
Yeah.
It's my one
He was never a problem, so.
big old condition. That's
It's
good.
fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, any weird things about him? Do you know? Nothing? I just need to know so I can talk to him about it to make sure he stops
I know.
any of the weird Nexus behavior. If he
I
has it.
know that he had a lot of plans for Orion, but he never got to do any of them.
Good. Well, toodaloo, lovebirds. Have fun.
Drops your hand. Agents, please.
Hi, Chicky.
Bye, Andromeda. Good luck.
Do you want me to dive into this conversation now and then go to the boys? Or do you want me to jump around?
What are you guys feeling?
Whatever you guys are feeling also.
Do you want to just do this? You could
I think
probably-
Kaylee wants to do this.
I think you need to do this, Kaylee.
I don't think she can sit there like this for much longer.
I really don't want you to sit like this.
It's creepy.
Not your comfort character being mad
I'm
at you.
so sorry, Haley. I really didn't mean for him to get mad at you. I'm really sorry.
Not on you.
No, I know, but I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
He was telling the truth. Like, do with this information what you will. So she's like, okay,
I
I will.
honestly thought, I mean, it went better than I thought it was going to. I was really worried it was going to end in a screaming match.
Uh-oh. I
We
can't
only
believe
had
Honestly,
one
I
big
don't
yell.
think that's the biggest issue here. I think the biggest issue is the fact
Is
that
him
she
not
didn't tell
telling
him.
you, yeah.
all
Honestly,
this
I
shit.
No, I
don't-
know.
And the reason she gave for not telling
Well,
him, I
okay,
think that
what-
might be the main issue.
What?
I have to
That
agree
is
with that
true.
part.
That was really bad. That was not good.
keep
That
on-
It was an Andromeda moment though, in that like
Oh.
that's not what I mean, but
Yeah.
Just
I
not
need
a
a
but it's
cigarette.
yeah.
I need a fucking cigarette. When did she learn that he was alive? Because I'm trying to parse together the
It was,
timeline.
It was during
right
the-
after
Was
the
it
scene
Keyhorn?
with Riley.
Wasn't it
It was
Keyhorn?
Keyhorn.
It was two.
Yes,
There's
because
2 nights.
Aria
that you
had,
hadn't
well,
told him.
Aria
3 days
had
ago.
the
Because we didn't get the confirmation until
thing,
Riley.
and then she started
Yeah.
crying.
It
really,
was
really
on the
aggressively.
beach after the rot wrote like family or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
did I see him
Man.
that day? I saw him that night
Yes.
Yes.
in Paradise, and that was the first like
That was the Paris you wanted.
Only
Paris
it was
to.
2
Yeah, you
nights.
wanna
Yeah.
You guys both had
2
very
nights
bad
went by.
days.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then the second one was last night.
Yeah.
So it was 2 nights.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I
You got
have
this, Queen. You got this, girly
Yeah,
pop.
you got this.
You got this.
So again, all of this happens in like
See,
not a lot of
I
time.
didn't
Yeah.
end in a screaming
and if
match.
it-
You got this.
And if it gets angst, then lean into it, and then we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
yeah.
He watches
In-
you
on Thursday.
yeah, he watches you walk away, Aria.
Thursday.
Like
Yeah.
not in a weird way, but like just watches
yeah,
you kind
I
of
know.
like lingers a bit as he does. He's a lingerer.
They're like half siblings adjacent.
They really are.
So fucking
Yeah.
cute.
Nervous. Sorry, just Theo going nervous.
Nervous.
And he just like slowly turns back, but he doesn't look at you. He's just like looking down.
Put this over there. She kind of like walks closer because I think she was kind of standing off to the side while they were like
talking.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And she kind of like goes and kind of like leans her like her butt against the tree a little bit, just like a casual lean.
Yeah, as she should.
Sincerely, I'm sorry. It should have come from my mouth, him being alive, but it was only 2 days ago that I learned, and then so much happens every day, and I can't keep up with it, and I let you down really horribly. It's not because you get sad and so I get sad and so I don't want to tell you, because that is fucking bullshit. Everything is sad. Everything sucks to hear. It can't all be sunshine and kisses against a tree. I have to tell you stuff. And I told you about the head. I told you that it wasn't his and his body. But I should have told you right away that he was alive. I'm sorry. I didn't do it to undermine you or whatever. I promise. I fucking promise.
Does it annoy you when I bring this stuff up?
Oh. Annoyed. How can I get annoyed at you? I care so much for you. I want you to be happy and safe. And feel safe, not just be safe, feel it. And you don't, obviously. Where do I run to? I can't run. I'm sorry. And the mausoleum thing, truthfully, I thought you would. And I was worried. And I thought if I told them, they might feel something about it, you know? Sympathy, empathy, I don't know. I just want them to like you. I'm sorry. I'm not crying out of pity. I just do this. It just rains from my eyes, and I can't stop it.
Bad choice of words. You were doing so well.
Sorry. Precipitates.
What about leak?
Leaks. I don't like the word leak.
Escape.
Moistens.
Oh, that's worse.
I know.
I don't want to lose myself. And I will, if he's around.
I'll find you. Even if you lose yourself, I'll find you. No matter what happens, I'm on your side. I am.
I know. Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for.
It's frustrating, you know?
I know.
There's so much I can't do normally. Because of who I am, what he made me. I can't even stick around for post-sex bliss.
You could. I know I don't kill me. Pretty strong.
I'm not saying you're not. But what, Andromeda? What happens if I do kill you? Then I just have to exist. All on my own again.
I don't want to leave you alone. But we can't just play it on the off chance that you will never show it to me. Show him. That's even more dangerous. It's like putting a hive of bees in a bag and shaking it violently and then hoping one doesn't escape. And I'm allergic to bees or whatever, and so I, colorful metaphor, but instead we take the hive out, we treat it kindly, and the bees just fly around. Not stinging me.
Immortal bees or something.
Or something.
Yeah. And what if we let the bees out? And he shows up with some weird sort of gas.
What?
He looks at you, he's like,
I'm open-minded. you know? Does that happen?
I thought we were talking in metaphors.
We're talking in metaphors. Right, right. You know. We are.
Okay, let's say the bees are out. The bees are out, and
Round, yeah.
you get stung by one of them, and so you say, I don't want to deal with this anymore, so you leave. And then he comes back and he squashes the bees. Because the bees were alone. Because you wanted nothing to do with the bees.
What if I understand? Bees have stingers naturally. It is only natural I might get stung by one or two. But I love bees. I want bees around me. I can't escape bees, even if I would want to, which I don't. I want the bees there. And if the big bad bear comes stomping near the hives...
Bear was better than gas, yeah.
Yeah. The bear comes around. I'll beat the fuck out of that bear.
Okay.
Aggressively. No one fucks with my bees.
No one fucks with my bees.
My
Wow, that was beautiful. I think he actually he does his little laugh again. It's very soft. You know, it's
I mean it.
I don't know what to do with this information, with anything that Aria just said. I don't actually even know what happened.
Yeah.
I don't think I even said anything good.
You
or
said
productive
many
or
good. No, I think
helpful.
you
think
shook
she
hands.
still hates me.
No. Ooh, I mean grey area, not hate. But I think it is a good start. Genuinely.
I don't care if she hates me.
Okay. That's fine. But in my humble opinion, I've known her for a few months at this point. I think she likes you. In her roundabout Aria way. She wasn't threatening to kill you, which is a start. And I trust her with everything that I am. And everything that I will ever be. So. Where you want to go with that budding relationship is up to you, Tobias.
I'm tired.
Me too.
And I'm tired of trying so hard to exist. In a way that I perceive as normally.
You existed before. Those centuries ago. In Paris. How did it feel then? Existence.
Fake.
Fake.
Like a little pocket dimension. Where I was someone else. And I was having fun. But I wasn't me.
Like a play.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Got him.
Quoted my fucking drabble to me? How fucking
What
dare you?
about it?
That's how it is. You read someone James writing, and all of a sudden, you know, the
And it's
pockets
everywhere.
just keep getting out of those pockets like it's a fucking clown thing. You know, the clown-
Damn! That was very validating. Thank you.
Oh boy.
He clears his throat. I don't want to live in a simulation anymore. And I don't want to keep being scared every time I see you because I think you're gonna hate me if you see just a bit more of me. And you can hate me, it's fine, but I just really don't want to kill you.
I know you don't. I get feelings about things, you know, little gut reactions. I don't even think it's about, you know, me being a prophet. I think it's just kind of a normal thing to
Andromeda
experience. Andromeda thing, you know? Me. I can't see a future where I do hate you. You are like the bees. You're all around me. It is natural.
If I show you the bees, what are you gonna do to the bees?
Whatever the bees want me to do to the bees.
No, that's not what I meant.
Sorry.
That was so quick. She was no hesitation. He takes a breath.
Sorry. That was so sad.
It was so good. He takes a breath.
Shit.
I didn't actually mean it like that. I think it would be better if I show you in a situation where we are not.
Right.
Sexually charged.
Right.
Mm.
Better.
Better.
You know? Clear head, you know? Always better to think with your head rather than your head.
Do you like
That was
both?
pretty good. Yeah, I do like both. That was pretty good, though. I'm gonna save that for later. Smarter to do it where we are. What am I going to do with the bees? Say hello to the bees.
The bees don't say hello back.
I can wave to the bees. Take a look at the bees. Interact with the bees. I've never been in this kind of situation before.
Well, neither have the bees, so.
So I guess we are both unsure.
He's like, I'm fiddling with my legs and I'm trying to think what he's doing as an equivalent where it's like a nervous tick of like, like it's just like, it's probably like he's probably tapping his fingers on his thigh, like just like very anxiously. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't have a clear head right now, so.
Doesn't have to be right now.
No, that was kind of what I was leading up to. Because
Oh, that is what you would. It can be right now. How can I clear your head?
Well, I've just been told that certain people I don't want to be alive are alive, so I don't know if my head's gonna be very clear for a good while.
Okay. There was one time. Me and my brother were in a swamp. And he was really wanting to get a good look at a swamp beast. I don't know if you've seen a swamp beast, but it is a... How do I even fucking describe it? It is like a really big, scaly teeth,
Like
eyes.
an alligator.
Whatever that is, yeah, sure. And it was the biggest one we've ever seen. Ever. Really. There should have been a record for this. And we were just kind of perched around a tree. And he's like, "It's okay, Andromeda. I think I can tame this one. I think it'll be a good idea to do this." And so 𝐂𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 older Helianthus chrysocoma walks around the tree to the swamp beast, tries to tame it.
Let me guess, it didn't go well.
He got bit in the ass.
Typical.
I learned how to do stitches that day, but I'm not very good at it, and it was a very shoddy job, so I don't think it healed correctly. So when he sits, if you notice, he kind of leans to the left a little bit. That's why.
Well, I don't bite people in the ass, if that's what you're asking me.
That's great. Is your mind clear?
No, but I appreciate this story. It's fine, I can do it with a unclear mind. At least the depressing thoughts will outweigh the horny thoughts, and then that's probably for the best.
Okay.
He looks up at you just fucking smiling. He's like, internally, he's like, the least she can do is not look so fucking happy about it. But he doesn't say that out loud. He just kind of like takes a couple steps back. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna stay here for a moment, but then I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Okay. Want me to close my eyes? Turn around?
It's really disturbing, so it's up to you. Oh, you're gonna feel it. Do you want to destroy the blood vial now?
No.
Okay.
Okay, you're not pushing the puppet.
He's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. he just kind of takes a step back, and he's like, well, don't watch. Oh, fucking hell.
Go ahead, prima donna. Your changing room is ready.
I don't have to do it. Maybe the bees don't want to come out.
No, do it. I'm sorry. Do it.
Not a prima donna, whatever the fuck that means.
You aren't.
No. What'd you say?
You aren't one. You aren't one. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
This is one of those situations where I actually can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
No, I'm being serious. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm being serious. Go ahead.
Takes a couple steps back. You hear like the grass rustling. God, they kind of perfect for each other. I hate it.
They are so perfect for
you hear the grass kind of rustling.
Mm-hmm.
And you immediately start to feel this like heat. And it is this like burning in your bones and in your veins, and it is warming your limbs to an uncomfortable amount. And you hear sort of Theo, you hear sort of this like I wasn't gonna do this.
Bring it on.
It's because I drew it that my brain is like, I'll do it.
Bring it on.
You feel and kind of hear the first like snapping of bones, and you feel that kind of in your body, and it's that same feeling that you felt that one morning when you woke up in Ven's house. And it's not quite that your bones are breaking too, but you get almost like the pang,
echo of it.
Echo of it, the pang of it,
like a phantom pain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you feel it begin to resonate, and you feel like your ribs cracking and extending, and you feel like your organs stretching, and it feels like everything is literally getting like misplaced, like someone is grabbing them and moving them upwards and like change them around. Yeah. And you feel this like pain in your jaw, and you feel this pain in your eyes, and you just hear like he's dead silent, which is probably a little eerie because you just hear like the bones cracking and stuff, but it's so clear. He's so used to it that he's so like unfazed by it at this point in an eerie fucking way.
I feel like she's kind of gripping on to the tree at first, like kind of leaning against it, like leaning her forehead against it, and then she feels the heat, and it's like a little whimper, and she tries to like all of the like the pain she's feeling, she's trying to stifle the noises coming out, so it's just like little like squeaks and like yips of pain.
That's fair.
And she's trying so hard to like sail through it,
to like to not make any noise too,
gripping the tree and like
fair. Ooh, and I'm gonna do this for the fucking cinema. As you feel all of this pain just amping up, almost instantly it stops. And you could hear like the rustle of leaves and like the struggle of like shifting and moving. But it's just dead silent for a moment.
Do I feel like the relief, the like euphoria?
Yes. So as soon as it kind of like settles for a moment and as the pain kind of like fades a little bit, you feel that like almost like blissful release of like you're fully right again. Like everything feels right. It feels like everything's in the right place. Almost as though this is the way it should be, not condensed into this other form.
Okay. And she kind of like is holding the tree, and she fully almost started like her knees started like buckling.
Yeah,
and she started kind of going down the tree.
Understandably.
And she feels that, and she fully like rights up, and just turns around to face.
Before you turn, a little dabble of cinema. We don't have to do it if we want to, but
do it.
I think you hear this like heavy like guttural breathing. And it sounds very much like a bear, honestly. Like this like heavy breathing. And I think you hear like a slight shuffling in the leaves. And then feel like hot breath on your neck.
Oh, right fucking there.
He's right behind me, isn't he? And I'm gonna send you a reference.
Fucking
Give.
This is like a
fucking
I've
throw
never,
up, like,
this may be my most like my favorite reveal ever.
Really?
Actually.
I hope it chalks up to it.
I just know it will. I know it will.
So it's very like
Doubt in my
this drawing is a little less detailed because I want to do like actual detail of like what the skin looks like and things like that.
Yeah.
And for kind of vibes, like you kind of already know that it's very fleshy. It's very much like he's built up of this flesh, but is a odd assortment of shades and colors. He very much looks. Was that me?
That's me?
I'm just gonna send it because I don't really know how to describe it.
Wait,
No, just send it. It's gonna be so good.
I'm just really nervous.
Let us appreciate. Oh my gosh.
I'm nervous, and there's still like a lot
Is
of
this
things.
Haley's first time seeing it?
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
she's never gonna see it. She's never. She has. Yeah, she has not seen.
I have not fucking
She's not seen it.
I'm gonna freak out.
I can't wait to watch this in real time, but also freak out.
Me, I know. I'm like,
Yeah, right.
oh yeah, I see it on my phone. That way I can see.
Yeah, then you can have it right next to Haley.
So,
That'd be really good.
I hope it conveys.
Jade, I
good.
swear to God.
I'm scared.
All right.
I'm ready.
I'm sent it.
Clue.
I sent it. It's sending. I sent it.
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Please.
I know that's right.
I need to turn my brightness up for this one.
I know that's right. Hey, that tongue, you know what I mean?
You are.
What that
fucked.
tongue do?
You are
Gorgeous.
Oh.
The tail's so
The tail.
cute and pretty. I love that it feels so like.
Dear Lord.
Oh my god! Look at the head! Look at the head! Look at the head!
If there's
Yeah,
a god out
It looks
there.
like the bone. It looks like the bone blade though. It looks like the blade.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like-
it does.
The jaw.
It looks like the jaw. Like right here?
Little jaw moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because technically this is kind of what a Bane Beast looks like, I would assume.
He's a mix of a lot of different things.
He's a mix of a lot of
Yeah.
I really like because it feels like there's
elements.
like a very like doggish, but like a pet element.
Oh
Yeah,
And then there's
I
tree
wanted
element,
it-
but then there's also like
Yeah.
that extraterrestrial element
Yeah.
within his core.
I wanted it to feel
Yeah.
kind of
This is
like
so cool, Jade.
And the fact
Jade,
that his
Design.
scars are on him still.
yeah,
too.
he's got the scars on him still, but I wanted him to
I
feel
love the
kind of
head.
I wanted him to feel kind of werewolfy.
Kind of like amazing.
Yeah, werewolf. That's the vibe.
Yeah, I wanted it to be werewolfy, but also like in
Yeah.
this eerie, fleshy way.
Lion tail.
Yeah,
look at
those
Spikes.
handlebars.
About-
He's so fucking.
Handlebars.
This is giving like I don't know if this makes sense. This is giving like armor. It looks like fucking
Yeah,
it does
yeah,
look
yeah.
armor.
but like
Absolutely.
so fucking especially
Yeah.
I love the thigh area.
The middle
Like,
part
fucking-
also
and,
like
like,
gapes in
oh,
a
the
fraction.
fucking-
So it's like
Oh.
there's like an element of like it kind of curves inward.
Ooh.
Like it looks like it's like muscles.
It's like
more than,
fleshy. Yeah, it's like fleshy.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
this is
fucking
sick as
cool.
fuck. This is so fucking
I'm
sick.
so
Yeah,
glad.
this art's in fucking.
And he's
It
fucking
is.
tall.
Oh.
He's very tall. So he's
How
Yeah, you
like,
can
tall?
fucking
How
tell.
tall is he?
You can tell.
Do you have like a specific
Compared,
height for him?
compared to Andromeda,
Whoa.
where does she? Where does
Oh,
she?
no,
where does
she's
she
high.
fit?
5'3".
he's
Like
tall.
his
Yeah,
knee
we're
cap?
on the body. We're on the body.
Is he
Where
like
in
a
the body?
knee?
Like mid thigh, mid.
She's probably to his like
A knee?
Not the
mid
knee.
thigh, mid thigh.
That's what I said.
That's not much higher.
My God, that's so big.
Yeah, like his
Hold on.
hand, like by his hand.
Oh my God, he's like, he's
So kind of
giant.
perfect height.
Oh,
Actually, a little
right.
bit.
But a lot of the time when he moves, when he walks, he doesn't. Yeah, Vay. Yeah, Vay. When
What'd
he
you say?
moves,
I
it's
said
You
what I
heard it here
said.
first, folks.
he
You
said
heard it here
perfect
first.
height. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
very.
good point.
He's a lot of when he walks. A lot of the time, it's very like it's kind of the on all fours thing, but it's like that creepy kind of curved
Oh.
over like
Yeah,
back.
Yeah,
like,
where it's like
kind of
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he
Like,
has
like,
the
Legs
same
kinda
yeah, the same spikes that he has like on his arms. He also has kind of like protruding from his back as well. So it's like
So she-
ultra.
Oh my
like-
God, and the fur goes down the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does.
yeah.
It does.
And the
Tail.
mane
You
is
can
so
pet him.
cool.
You can pet him on the
Like,
back.
kind of in the back.
That's so cute.
Oh,
And
he's
he's
so
got his
fucking-
multiple
I love the
eyes.
mane.
The
The fucking
friggin-
mane.
the
I'm
mane
so
is
glad.
Oh my god. This
I'm-
is
this
so
is so
fucking
it.
cool.
I'm
You-
so glad.
You did
Dang,
so
yeah.
fucking good.
I'm a big fan of the
Jade,
blue,
this
the
is
blue
incredible.
tongue. Thank you.
Holy
The
shit.
blue tongue is my
Hi.
favorite bit.
Me
I have to say, like,
also.
all of
Gotta
the,
say, it's
Yeah.
definitely
the-
a.
It's a
the
tongue,
movement,
all right.
Like the movement of the lines, like the way that they like, it's
Thank
so
you.
like, because it feels like, oh God, it's so my artist. I'm like,
You're crazy,
Wow.
and I love you, and I thank
these
you.
lines.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And the little like side thing on his head, like with the, that curves with like the horn stuff.
Yeah.
So cool.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sick. This is.
Ah. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
You created a campaign of monster fuckers.
And I'm
You really did.
proud.
Guys,
So
fucking
proud of
love
y'all.
it here.
glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
Guys, Andromeda's
We're
gonna
about to
write.
see.
She's gonna roll some death saving throws,
I'm
guys.
about to roll like 5 death saving throws in like a span of 2
Lord
minutes.
Almighty.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's cool as hell.
good shit.
This amazing. Jade,
That was
I'll
so
never be
cool.
over it. That was the best
So
reveal
fucking
ever.
Ah,
That was so,
So
that
cool
was so
to see.
delicious. That
I'm
was so
so
delicious.
glad.
The f-
Thanks, guys.
Man, oh man,
I
fucking
wish
hell.
I can't yell right now. because it's in my heart.
People are
You're
You're
so
yelling in my
glad.
heart though, you know what I mean?
I'm.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hear that? It's me.
You can yell to me in text later. It's all right. That's that guy.
This is everything to me.
First scale.
Not the sports festival one too, with
hold
her
on.
dogs out.
Sports festival.
Of course, yes.
The dogs out.
Love her.
Like a full body.
That's fair. I need to
That's
draw. I
standing.
need to draw one.
If
Yeah.
he's bent, then she's probably abdomen or something.
I
like that.
think
Like, if
he's bent, and there's
he
ooh,
fully-
there's a hand on the tree to suspend him like
Yeah,
over her.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta mute myself because I'm gonna lose my shit. I
Yeah,
can't
I
do
also
this.
need to
mute
I can't do
myself.
this. I have a problem.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Good luck.
he's doing that.
Yeah, so it's
He's
like
doing
it's like
that.
he has to suspend himself to like kind of keep him because he's such an awkward height over her. So it's like you just see this like large clawed hand just like hit the top of the tree above you.
Dear
And
Lord
that's when you
Jesus,
feel the
I'm
breath.
About to venture. I'm about to venture into lands unknown, into waters
It's unknown waters.
undiscovered. Into unknown waters. I don't know if I have the constitution to keep me alive, but damn, do I have the confidence.
Damn, do I have the confidence? Damn, do I
Damn,
have
do I
the
have the energy.
horniness?
She
Your horniness will keep you alive. It's okay.
is he like eye to eye with her? Like, is he kind of like
He's
this,
like
or is
staring
he
down
a
at
little-
her. He's staring down
Staring
at her.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's kind of a little bit lower.
Yeah.
She like it is a very slow.
Yeah.
She very slowly turns around and she realizes she's not
No.
seriously colorful abdomen in front of her.
There is, in fact, there's something in front of her right now.
And she like slowly like looks up. And she's
Who
just
said
like
that? Who said that?
she just like slowly looks up at him.
Yeah, that's fair.
And there's no like, it's purely neutral, a little shocked because of like the
Mhm.
sudden like breath, but it's not like fear, it's not scared shock, it's just kind of like, oh. And then she like looks up at him, and then her hands kind of like slowly like reach up to the face, like unafraid, completely
Yeah.
confident. And
As
like,
she's-
am I able to like kind of
You can reach, yeah. I think he's curved over
Yeah.
you enough that like it's there because you could feel the breath. So it's like you really have to be like like this, yeah, like
And-
Allah. Yeah.
oh god, with like the
Uppies.
complete like sincerity, like when it was a lot like when she saw the side of his face with the eyes.
Yeah.
But in this, it's like a whole nother level deeper than that. It's something more than just like face value at this point. It's
Mhm.
something that she feels like bone deep inside of her.
It's like
at
you
this
like cut him open and you're looking at his organs.
yeah, it's
literally
like
that.
she's like had been
Yeah.
able to. That's so fucking good. That is exactly how she looks.
Hell yeah.
It's like she's holding his like beating heart and like in her
Yeah.
hands right now and just like looking at it, and she like kind of like puts her fingers to like the bone there, like she's holding the whole world in her hands, and she just like looks up at him and goes, "There you are."
There is this like, because you see the bone eyes, basically the same kind of similar bone eyes. And I think on one side, I think I have to flip the drawing for it to be accurate, but on one side where he has that regular eye with like the black and the red, I think he does have that on one side.
Yeah.
But it's like much bigger. And then on the other is all of those kind of like eyes that kind of cover his face. And he just kind of like looks at you and is this very just like heavy breathing, can't really say anything, can't really do anything, but he's just staring, and it is like animalistic stare, but it is a stare that still holds like familiarity, like recognition. Yeah.
And I think as she's kind of like, she says that like, "There you are," and she kind of like looks at him, I feel like in the very back of her throat this kind of noise comes out, and it's very much like a little bird. And when they do like a happy little trill, like a little like, I can't do it obviously myself.
Yeah, that's
but it's like this
cute.
like very animal noise that comes out of her own throat as she's like looking up at him, like very delighted.
He does the fucking like dog head tilt. Oh my god, such a sluts, all of us. And
yeah.
yeah, I also want to say too, because when you turned around, you were kind of face to face with that like odd thing that's like on his that little like gaping area. And I think it's almost like fleshy enough that it's a little bit translucent to the point that you can see like the fraction of like organs beneath it. So it's like, it's just like eerie looking in that way.
So cool.
But he does a little head tilt.
Yeah, and I think in a very non-weird way.
Yeah, you're fair.
Crossing weird lines way.
There are no lines, honestly.
Very, period. And a very
That would be.
like exploratory kind of getting the lay of the land kind of way. Her hands move down from his jaw and kind of move like over his body, and like her nails kind of like drag on like
you're mapping him out a little bit.
Yeah, like I'm mapping him out almost, not in like a scratch kind of way, but like in a just kind of feeling him out very tenderly. Because she's like, this looks like a weird texture.
Yeah. It is a weird texture.
Oh wow. And she kind of feels like the little spikies, and her hands go down to like the little gauntlet looking like bone of his arms, and she kind of like clicks her nails over it too. Is it kind of like a bone?
It's
like,
almost
texture?
it's like Yeah, bone is the best way to describe like what it feels like. I think it does feel like bone, but it looks like flesh. But it's like the mixing of textures. It's like a complete flip of those.
Yeah. Her hands kind of feel over it. And then when she's kind of like satisfied for the moment, she like looks up at him and she just says with full sincerity, she's like, "You are everything."
Damn, he's never heard that before in his life. You just see the head tilts a slight bit again, and you watch the tail kind of like swoosh a little bit. Like, because he can't, his body betrays him because it's like, yeah. And so it just, it just starts to move like a fraction again. And I'm trying to think because he came with the intention, like he did this with the intention of like, I'm gonna do it and then I'm gonna leave.
And leave, yeah.
Because he was like scared of how she'd react. But he's been like kind of consumed now by your reaction. That he's like, he's lingering.
He's lingering.
He's lingering in true Tobias fashion. He's lingering. And I think he just like, in a very like dog-like way, hound-like way, just like pushes off of the tree and then just like flumps to the ground and just like sits there, but it's in this way that's very just like he's just chilling, and the tail is still like moving, but he's he's sitting there, and it's a little uncanny because he looks very like humanoid, but in this way that like tall werewolves that like the two
He's everything to me.
the two-legged werewolves, you know, like that they always draw like the big like wolf man. It's very much that vibe. That's very much how he moves. He moves very like
exactly
girl
what
vibe.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
like
get
kind
it.
of like, you know, that.
Yeah, lycanthrope, like how they're very much portrayed.
Yeah,
but...
she kind of like walks over. I'm assuming if he's sitting down, she's like almost like
height-wise. She'd probably be like, at his face, probably,
yeah. And she kind of like doesn't even really have to bend over. She probably like goes to the side and kind of bends over just a little bit, and like takes his like face in her hands, and she just starts giving him kisses. It's like so many kisses, so many just like very very light, very gentle kisses. Like I don't know. I'm embarrassed.
Why are you embarrassed? That's your man. You pop off. I'm blushing.
I like he's kind of like talking like.
Andromeda turned this into the biggest win of like it started really really poorly.
It started so bad.
She finally turned it.
You do this every time.
You do
this every time. It's crazy.
He's the only character. It's like
Tobias
you navigate him so well.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
I'm down. It's like I'm down in the last quarter. There's 30 seconds left in the clock. I'm halfway across the court. I have the ball. I throw it.
It's the last winning stretch.
Amazing.
My God, it's so good.
Yeah. So she just kisses
And
him,
it's
she's just
only noon.
And it's only noon.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well,
In
3
the
p.m.
day.
Okay,
3
it's
p.m.
only 3 p.m.
It's only 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I like he's been so like I have this big evil bad,
And then it's just
and he's like and that's in Heaven's official blessing, which is I'm obsessed with right now.
I just started watching. I just started watching.
Wait, what's the
I'm on episode 1. I'm only on episode 1.
Okay, no, but I'm obsessed because it's so fucking fish hooky because I'm a slut.
Yeah.
I'm a slut.
Yeah.
And we'll get into it. We can get into it now. But
Her.
in it, he
I
has a
haven't started watching
sword.
it yet.
Oh, watch it with me, please. I'm obsessed with it. It's fish hook, but there's a Silas and Wet character.
Oh.
So I watch it and I think about you.
Wait.
Yeah.
I
It's
think I know.
It's the two guys. The two
guys who show up.
Yes.
And I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyways, the main guy, he has a sword.
no,
It's like a spooky ass sword. It's kind of bone blade ass actually, but it has this little eye, but it like reveals his true emotions. And so when he's like talking to the other guy, it will be like, I like you. Like not
I've
like,
seen clips of that. Okay.
And the guy's like, stop it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that's Tobias.
That's literally this.
That's Tobias. That's Tobias with this form. This form's like, I like you.
I like
And
you.
he's like, shut up.
That's the
DM
actual
our DM
reason
was
he was like,
popping
you have
off
an
about it.
80% chance of living is because after this, you can never speak a word of what you see
No.
because he's just a big puppy dog.
He's just
a
yeah,
big
puppy
puppy
dog.
dog.
Puppy
And
dog.
Andromeda's are gonna be like, that's
figured
what
it
you
out,
were
Jazz,
scared
you
of me
figured it out.
seeing? The fuck? The fuck?
Because
Oh.
he looks at it, he's like, I'm fucking grotesque. But it's just
And she
because he
looks at him
sees
and
that
sees
as
everything.
yeah, and I think he only sees it because it's like what Ulrich like
Yeah, it's what he made him to be.
but it's
Also,
like
He's
Yeah.
beautiful. Objectively,
he
the design
is,
goes
he's
hard. Okay,
pretty.
he's beautiful.
Thank you. He's a baby.
That's a conventionally attractive man.
That is right there.
Well.
Maybe even unconventionally attractive, but in the really ethereal way.
Unconventionally is infinitely better.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he. Yeah, you know what? I'll leave you there because who knows where it'll start off next episode.
True.
Aw.
Yeah, and she's just like petting like through his like hair and maybe doing little braids and being so sweet and nice.
His fingers, claws,
Mhm.
they wrap around your ankles and they're just gripping.
Oh, Nelly.
And it's very like it's a very like possessive grip, but he's not going anywhere else. It's just like yes, do not leave. You're not allowed. Okay, thanks, DM. Anyways.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's fucking insane. This entire scene from start to fucking finish.
Insane.
I literally can't believe it. Actually, I
Insane.
need 5 million
Me-
cigarettes. I'm gonna steal that line from you. I need 5 million.
And I was genuinely concerned because this
I
was like
also need 5 million.
this was like
Yeah.
big for him because he was like, "This is a big deal. Like you didn't tell me about this, but your apology was so good."
Was it
It was
good?
good.
Yeah.
I was
It
started
was-
crying too. Haley
yeah.
started crying too.
I almost started crying. It was so good. It was so
really
like
good.
it was so
It was
genuine.
the most, like heartfelt and like
Yeah.
genuine.
It was
I
the
give them her
It was the
soul,
most genuine
literally.
apology she's ever given her
Yeah.
Probably,
goddamn life.
honestly.
Probably.
Yeah.
and it was the sincerity that won him over because he was like, okay, like she didn't actually intentionally like want to
Yeah.
fuck me
Do it to,
over.
like, spite
Yeah,
him or
he
anything.
just
Yeah.
has trust issues,
Yeah.
so it's like.
Mhm.
God,
Yeah.
that entire thing was. Oh my god.
Crazy.
He laid her heart there, and then
And
he
the
laid his
fan
heart there.
surface
Damn.
That
of
shit's crazy.
that
God
form.
damn.
Damn.
That form though.
Woo!
That's great.
Arlo and Wit, are there any specific conversations you would like
Hey,
to have?
buddy.
I know Arlo, I know you.
Yeah, I gotta
Um,
talk to Big Brother.
You do. And then
You talk
Wit,
to
is
Big
there anyone
Brother.
specific you would like to talk to?
I mean, all of it could probably wait till next episode
But it
if
doesn't
it needs to.
Have to.
Well, we don't have that much time. 2, 3. It's 3, and you're
It's fair.
probably sleepy.
EP,
So if it needs to
EP,
wait, that's okay.
But it doesn't
I was just gonna
have
talk to Silas at some point because I'm gonna shake him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shake him like a dog.
Real and fair.
Really good in there.
He still wants to talk to Andromeda next episode too.
Which, if that's a good conversation that they're gonna have,
I
then
just let
maybe
me-
that can happen first. That's fine.
That's fair.
It depends.
You can
on,
talk
like,
to
what
Connor.
They plan on talking about. Hey, I'll talk to Connor. I'll talk to Connor right now.
Connor.
Connor.
I didn't get to hang out with Connor today. What the fuck is that?
You still can after your
I
if
got
you want to
to
come
hang out
over.
with
If you want to
Connor.
come over, if that's how you want to end with.
Yeah, you
You
did
talk
talk
to
to
Cal.
Connor.
All right,
We can
Cal.
hang
So
out.
with that,
That's
news, I'm
true.
gonna go hang out with the vampire.
Because
I am gonna start with you, Arlo, because I already know, because I know you. I know that you're like, you're
it.
probably a little nervous. Are you a little nervous?
I'm
Or
honestly.
are you more like
yeah,
okay,
that one.
okay.
I think I am. I feel
That
I'm
one.
very comfortable with Cal, so I feel very
No.
much like
you got
it
this.
is what it is.
Yeah, and this
we'll
is
work
good
through it.
news, to be honest. So
Mhm.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It's gonna be
painful,
hard
but-
news, but it's good
but
news.
it's good
So
news.
that's all that matters.
Well-
I have a question.
yes,
I have 2 questions. One question is, when they were heading back to the cabin, where did Dimitri go? What did he do?
Dimitri. I think he's in the cabin with you, because I don't.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
think he would have left. I think he would have just been like trying to stay close to you in that way of like, I'm like hovering, like in case
Yeah.
you need something, I'm here. But if you don't, I'm still here, kind of vibe.
Okay, I think
Um,
I give him a little talk before
Okay.
I go check with Cal.
Okay. Also, as a side note, Jazz, was there anything you wanted to do too before?
Yeah, Jazz, do it, please do it.
Or was
Please,
that
Vicky.
that was your big
I
end? So
think everything else can wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything else
Okay.
can chill. Wait.
I just wanted to check.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I'll let you guys know if I start getting EP.
Yeah, do that.
And then worst case, I'll just watch and text on my phone while I watch
That's
it.
okay.
You're
That's so
good.
okay.
We love
Look out
you.
for yourself, please.
It's only because I gotta take a shower tonight because I am.
Take that
Thank you.
shower. You take your shower whenever you want to.
Bring us in the shower with you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Honestly, that's what I do.
Best you
I
shower
watch
guys.
Ravenwood in
That's
the
why I did that one
shower.
time in the bath.
That's my
Yeah.
man.
Watching Ravenwood
Yeah.
in the shower and the bath is the best time.
This is true.
Real. Sorry.
So-
that was loud.
You turn to
Do it
Dimitri,
again.
and he's like
Real.
He's like instantly like aware of you, and he like looks at you. He's like, yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Me trying to figure out what.
I was like, is that the sun?
What is that? It looks like
my
that
night
meme of the
light.
person like lifting up into the air.
Is that the sun?
It literally looks like the sun.
Oh god.
That's what
oh,
Aurora's
God.
little sunlight looks like, honestly.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, just that little ball, like a little ball. Yeah, he just looks at you.
Thank you for coming today.
Yeah, I didn't do much, but I
No, you did.
was there.
Yeah, that's much. That's the much.
Okay.
I also don't have to re-explain everything to you. It's like it's nice when you actually see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of want you to be there for everything all the time, so which is selfish, but true.
I want to be there for everything all the time, so it's not selfish.
Well, we have a lot in common then. We should date. Sorry.
Oh, damn, Arlo, I thought we were.
You've never taken me at. Well, you actually there was a couple dinners at 𝐄𝐲𝐬𝐬. I can't really teach you about that.
And we danced. It's kind of like a given for a date.
We did dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shack, and the beach, and the greenhouse.
We danced in the shack. Yeah, we did some stuff, and then we danced in the shack, and then we did some stuff.
Yeah.
We did some stuff last night too.
Yeah. Every day, just yeah, we did.
We should do that again.
that again
sometime.
specifically.
Mm-hmm. If you're not opposed.
I don't know if you know.
What? No, what?
He's like, how do I talk about this? I felt different.
Okay. I mean, I assume so because that's the first time we did that.
No, I just mean
What do you mean, huh? What's that?
he's like. Well, there were times back at Keyhorn that we would do something and I wanted to do it again because
Because you were super into me?
well, that was
Sorry.
that was definitely a big reason. But it didn't fucking hell. It didn't feel like other
Cute like
times. Takes this heavy breath, points at you. You're not making this easy.
Sorry. You got this.
You know, I can compare it to the next time we do it, and then we can talk about this again.
No, because now I'm curious.
it's like
So we used to. Okay. So you're saying.
I got really into stuff. I got really into it. As you know, I got really
That's
into it.
good. Yeah.
Oh, it was more like it was a little addicting.
Wait. What do you mean by that?
He looks down. He's like, "Do you know? Are you not comprehending what I'm putting down?"
I am, but I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm just. I feel like I'm jumping to something that's obnoxious, so that's not it. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's this, because that's crazy. But is it crazy? If it's that. So when
So I've been with other
so what-
people in the past, and I don't like talking about it, of course, because that they don't matter now.
Okay,
But
that's okay.
but those people, nowhere close to this, and like I mean maybe that's because like I love you, but
Me too.
this is like next level.
So
Like I've had feelings for people before.
you know how
so-
vampires, like with Connor and stuff, it's like the special blood situation,
Oh god.
and it makes them feel.
He looks down. He's like,
So are you saying? Are you telling me that it's not just
please don't say it out loud.
okay? Oh, that's very interesting.
Haley's realization just the slow.
Fucking damn.
The slow look up. I can't wait for someone to watch that back. 'Cause
I
that
can't
was
wait to
just. That
watch
was
it.
just.
Is this little gay boy? Talking when I think he's talking
Yes,
about.
he
I also
is.
cannot wait.
I'm clutching my pearl.
Am I correct? Is that where this is?
Yes, it is.
This-
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
So
You
good.
absolutely are correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Me and
amazing.
Theo have had extensive talks about this.
I have
You know-
very strong feelings.
I think we talked about it with
They were
Jazz
having these,
too.
yes, they were having
Yeah.
these conversations while I was like half awake, and I woke up and I was just like, huh?
You're like,
Literally.
Dimitri looks at you.
"Me."
I mean, when I do it to you, do you feel like
Amazing, yeah.
but do you feel like you just smoked really heavy drugs and you're like you're in the clouds?
I mean, I don't think I would know. Well, I mean, I feel like I'm in the clouds, but I've never had heavy drugs, so I wouldn't know.
I did it like one time. It was way too much, and it was like
Fair.
magic stuff. It's weird. It's
Cool.
hentai. It's crazy.
Well, you have more experience than me, so you would know.
That's true. Yeah, that kind of proved my own point.
And I think that I'd like to stick with it because it makes me feel really great.
Well, do you feel like you're in the sky?
Well, yeah, because it's you. Like, are you talking like physically? Like you? Like,
Yeah,
in the
like
sky?
physically. Like I feel like my limbs don't work anymore, and I feel
I
like
mean-
I'm tingly everywhere, and
I mean,
maybe this is a bad comparison.
yeah, you're saying things that just happen.
Right? Yeah, that's fine.
If you've been on drugs and you think it's like drugs, then that's
Good drugs.
good. You do realize I'm going to abuse this, right?
That's why I told you.
Smart boy.
He turns. He's like, yeah, okay. Oh no, you came up to me. What did you want to say?
I was just. He like Arlo smiles at him, looks him up and down.
he's just eyes trained on Arlos. He's like, they're not budging.
Oh, I was just saying thank you for being there. And then this happened, and I really loved it.
Oh, that was all you had to say?
And I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
And I'm gonna go talk to Cal. So that'll be a big conversation.
That's good.
I'd like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay. Like you're in the clouds.
He's like, uh-huh.
Mm. That's why you were acting so.
I tried to keep it kind of. That's why I just like was like,
Don't.
oh,
Don't.
honk shoe, yeah. He was like, I didn't want.
Well, next time I want the whole experience. Put in the work, didn't I?
You should talk to.
I mean, no pressure,
you should
obviously.
talk to Cal.
Okay.
Haley, you can't fucking speak. You dream about monster cock over there. Listen.
Yeah, honestly, real. Arlo just he like gives him a teasing smile and then kind of kisses him, but he does it a little slowly.
Yeah,
to
as
be a
he
little bit
should.
of a bitch.
As you should. Sensual on purpose.
Yeah.
As you pull away, he kind of like rights himself for a moment, and then I think he kind of frowns. He's like, I don't know if we have too many extensive plans for the rest of the day, so the clouds, they're calling my name.
They are indeed. They are indeed.
I might just go stroll out in the woods. I might go for a walk.
Oh, which direction? Just so I know where you are, so you're safe.
The walk I went on yesterday.
Oh, good to know. I know it well. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll have this conversation, and then I can go on a walk.
I think that's a great idea.
What are the odds we find each other on the same walk?
I don't know, but, I'm looking to make them less odd.
Yes, me as well.
Okay. he starts to walk, but it's the opposite direction of the exit, and he turns around. He's like,
Arlo literally
he
just
starts-
watches him.
he's like, he walks towards it, and he just walks. He leaves. He walks out the door.
Oh,
Love that guy.
What a man. What a guy.
It's the bottom Dimitri era, and I'm.
Oh, and then everyone stand up and clap. Everyone stand up and clap.
Thank you, Haley. Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Wow, I love all of your characters and their relationships. They're really
Isn't
beautiful.
it fun?
They all have such
Oh,
good
God.
relationships.
They're also different from each other too, which is so nice and fun.
They are.
Yeah, I really like that.
Arlo,
Hey.
you approach Cal, who is still kind of staring at his tea after listening to that little letter.
Yeah.
And he starts steeping it again. He's like doing the little tea
Okay.
bag thing.
I think as Dimitri leaves, he Arlo's smiling at him, but then sees Cal in the midway,
Yep.
and then he goes, "Oh, whiplash. Okay."
Aww.
And yeah, I have a question really quick before I jump into it.
Yes.
This is really obscure, but
No, it's okay.
stick with me. How deep is the stream? If I were to be standing inside the stream.
It'd probably only hold, it'd probably only be up to, your ankle bone, probably. You mean the whole stream, the.
Yeah, if
I gotcha.
Okay, if the statues are sitting and then Arlo's standing, is he down here or is he
It's
kind of up here?
I think if you're standing, it's a good probably waist.
Maybe
I
about-
think.
Yeah,
You could wade in it, and it would be at your
So the statue is here and he'd be kind of here.
Yeah, right above your hip bones, kind of vibe.
Okay.
On Arlo
Okay.
specifically.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
This is obnoxious when I'm gonna do this.
I'm a fan. Please go crazy.
I walk up to Cal.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm gonna...
Fair and real.
Okay.
Get that out.
Okay. I walk up to him, and I think Arlo, a lot of whatever-ness that was there earlier, because it melted away a lot. And I think that he's kind of in this headspace that he's very much I've broken news of so many things so many times now. It is just what it is. I'm just glad to be talking to him about it in the first place.
Yeah.
And so he walks up to Cal. He says, "Hey, your tea looks mighty steeped."
It is my third cup.
What does that say about your emotional state?
It says that I like tea, Arlo.
Fair. I want to... Could we talk outside?
Is it about? He kind of seems
Yeah.
a little awkward. He stands up a little straighter. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
The feather.
Yeah, the feather. Come on. And Arlo kind of
He follows.
Yeah. Yeah.
He follows very slowly, and I think he kind of
Okay.
I think he grabs the back of your shirt, near your elbow, to kind of to hold it to steady himself a little bit because he's.
Arlo can you can use the whole arm if you want.
He's shy.
Arlo, when he does that, Arlo takes him in.
That's the way to do it.
That's
he's
not
like,
gonna fly.
he's
with
like,
me.
I'm don't want to grab your whole arm.
Arlo's like,
and then I think he kind of like, he's like surprised by it at first, but then he like locks his kind of like arm around you, like uses you to steady himself as he walks.
Love him.
And you walk towards the stream.
Yeah, I walk him to the stream.
Okay.
And I sit him right next to the statue of him. And Arlo kind of like sits him down and then like goes around, so he's like in the cavern, the small cavern, but like facing him, because I think he's wants Cal to feel like he can sit, but then Arlo wants to be able to like pace around a little bit and kind of just like. And I think that he felt like it was symbolic, because I feel like there is an 8th person that's supposed to be there, obviously. And so, and of course, it's Cal's
die.
Cal's taking the place for it, because that's his. And so he like sits him down. He has his tea still, right?
Yeah, I think he brought it with him.
Good.
He's holding it in his other hand.
And Arlo like kind of bounces down, but he's still like really close. Okay, where do I start?
He looks at the little rot things, because he's sitting like right next to them, right? That's where he kind of is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he like looks at them, kind of eyes them, and then looks back at you.
They're nice. So I did get to talk to him.
How did it go?
His name is Mabeth. It went well. He a long time ago he was very, very lonely. He was born of the soil, and he was taken advantage of he was used within the promise that he could make a wish for something that he really wanted. And before, he could get any of that, they trapped him away. But the Celestial did come to grant a wish before leaving promptly after. He wished for a family. And then came us. So he was trapped as he felt our presence one at a time without being able to reach us. And so I talked to him about everyone. I talked to him about Kai. I talked to him about Idona and how she's inside Calypso, who's there, and everything. I went through the list of everyone's names and what they do. And then I got to you. Well, technically, I got to you first, and then we went through it all, and then we ended with you. And I gave him the feather. And he loved it.
You see, like, he was about to ask, like, did he like it? And he, like, goes like this, and then as soon as you say that, you just see this, like, relief.
Yeah.
Like, and he, like, kind of, like, his shoulders fall a bit, and he just nods.
And Arlo's, like, looking at him like he hasn't even told him, like, the fucking craziest part.
The craziest
He's
part.
just staring at Cal, like, I don't even know.
Cal doesn't even know. He's just
Nope.
he's dead silent.
He told me that he had made a selfish request. About his wish. That he wanted Cal, that he wanted a twin. Yeah. When he held that feather, you can just tell.
Me.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
I was supposed to have my own.
You were supposed to have each other.
My own Kai.
Yeah. I could feel it. I could feel that hole inside of him the same way I feel for Kai. The same way that I've known you felt. You just didn't know why. It makes so much sense.
Did he keep the feather?
Yeah, he did. He asked me like 3 times.
How? He like smiles, and then you just see tears start to fall down his cheeks, and he is just like looking down.
Arlo like walks up to like face kind of like where his lap is, which I'm guessing is like right here-ish, and like just puts his hands.
Yeah, that's like perfect. Yeah, perfect height. That's how I picture it.
Yeah, perfect.
Mm-mm.
And just like holds his hands.
He holds yours, and he's just staring down at them, and it's very reminiscent of the way that Maveth was staring down at the feather. He's just staring down at his hands.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh God.
And he just squeezes very tightly. You. I was gonna go. I was gonna go and visit Kai so many times.
Yeah.
And to think that there was a chance I could have gone and visited, and God, there are so many things I want to end right now.
I know. That's kind of how he feels too.
I realized after I said it.
I know. I thought you did that.
I was like, oh,
Oh.
He just nods.
He wants to begin.
Start over.
Yeah. In a way.
I want that too.
Yeah. Cal, you've lost so much. You haven't been given half of what you deserve.
I didn't even know what I had lost, although.
That's what I mean, though.
We have to get him back then.
Yeah.
Your twin and mine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's crazy talking to him today. Like I'm not close enough. Like I'm not actually with him, but I was talking to him, and he's with Kai, and I'm with you. It just feels crazy. It feels.
At least they have each other.
Yeah.
At
I told him
least-
his name. Kai's. Kai's protecting Calypso. I think partly because Kai's good, but also maybe he feels Idona there too. But I told Mav to say that he could trust him. That I said that he could trust him. So maybe they'll have each other, even now.
I know I can't go with you.
Kind of have a reason to now. I mean, you've always had a reason to, but I can't be... We both have a twin there, Cal. Like, it's not...
But I don't think I can be there when you get Kai.
Okay.
Not
No,
for myself. I want to be there.
I know you do. And I want you to be there. I want you to be there for Mabeth, but I don't. We'll figure it out.
I trust you to bring back both.
Trust means everything. Then I will.
And maybe Idona too, while you're at it.
Yeah, another given.
I figured. He like wipes at his cheeks, like kind of stretches, wipes again.
Yeah. And then maybe we can finally all be together.
To think we went
The whole time. The whole time.
I was never supposed to be alone.
No.
No. I'm not cut out for it.
No.
Well, now I know why.
I can't even imagine carrying that for so long. I mean, I've only experienced a fraction of it with Kai.
Well, I didn't know. Maybe that's why
I
I
know.
was such an asshole.
Yeah, well, you had the weight of the world on your shoulders.
So did he.
Yeah. Kai said that our hearts beat together, they beat in tandem. Maybe yours do too.
A steady rhythm.
Yeah.
Probably a bit too steady.
Well, that's why you have the rest of us.
Balance it out.
A little bit, yeah. I think it's probably exactly what it needs to be. Whatever's true to you both. Kai called ours a sea shanty, but that's just because it's Kai.
he smiles down. Nods.
We keep having more and more in common, me and you.
I hope I'll be as good of a twin as
You will.
He's like, well, you know me.
I do. There's no doubt in my mind. And you know what? I feel like you're closer to the you that you are more than you've ever been. So when you meet him, it's going to be like all of you.
Who I was supposed to be.
Who you deserve to be.
He just looks up at you, Arlo, and I think he just he just leans forward, he wraps his arms like around you the
Yeah.
best he can.
Me
And he
too.
very much like kind of crumbles a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you feel his shoulders kind of shaking a little.
Yeah.
But he just holds you, and it's that like arms wrapped around your back, like kind of gripping your like shirt.
Yeah, and it's
kinda
vice
hug.
versa.
Yeah, the way that you fucking hugged Kai last night,
Okay, so
like literally parallels.
oh no, you said the words.
Oh no, shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love it here.
That's
Oh
I
my
think
god, I really love him.
where I'm gonna leave you two boys,
Wonderful.
you brothers.
Wow.
Wow. I also really like too, because I was thinking back to when you first brought up the rot.
Yeah.
And the first thing that Cal jumped to was that it was family. Like it was like the first thing that he like estimated about it, almost
Yeah,
like
he did.
he had this like feeling without
It's
even
in
realizing.
him.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was immediate.
He's known for centuries in
That's
some
his
way or
twin
another.
brother.
Yes. You are literally half of a fucking. You're half.
That's his
You are half
brother.
without them.
All right. Anyways. Scream. You'll be messaging me about this, I presume.
You have no idea.
Well, wit. Hey.
Sexy time.
Hey. And Arlo, you're more than welcome to join in too
Listen,
if you did
we
want
don't
your
have to.
𝐂𝐸𝐻𝐿. What do
Or
you
unless
mean?
we're
Wait,
going
can
for
I?
a walk. But
I'm
A quick detour. He is there because he's by the water.
A drive-by.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have time with Cal, and then I.
Yeah, and then
I,
we'll
like,
end it off
eventually
with
go walk over.
a Happy Meal scene.
Really? I get to be invited? Yes.
If you want, if that's who you want to talk to.
Wait,
of course,
okay,
you know,
Babe,
but-
I don't have to. I do not have to be there, and I won't be upset.
yeah, I want you there. Harlow, come here.
This
Wait.
is so cute. The boys get to see and the femmes got
Yeah,
to
the
see
femmes
together.
gotta
Oh, that's cute.
It's boy day. It's boy day and girls day again.
Love it.
Yay.
I love it here. Can I say that I did? Does Cal want to be alone there? Or does he want to be back with Ben?
I think he takes his time there for a bit.
Okay.
Like I think he wants to sit and
Are you
like,
sure he's okay if I leave?
Yeah, I think it's very much like he.
If I stay for a hot second, I'm sure.
I think he kind of says that he's gonna stare at the statue for a while, and I think he's staring at the statue of him.
That's exactly why I put him there.
And-
That's exactly why I put
Oh
him there.
my gosh.
Less
I want him
thinking
to feel
of
like
it.
he was there.
Yeah, I think he's less thinking of it as like him, but he's seeing it and he's thinking of it as Mavith,
That's what I mean.
and he's looking at Mavith.
That's exactly what I wanted.
And I think as you walk away, you watch him pluck another feather, and he just like tucks it into the roots of like his hand, technically, and like tucks it into the bridge.
Oh my god.
And he just like takes a step back and he just keeps on staring at it.
I'm gonna sip in my water really quick.
Yeah, you're good, and we'll
hydrate.
take your
but
time, and then we'll factor
replace
into.
the
no,
water
I'm-
you're losing.
I'm fine. Let's put me in the game. Put me in.
Put me in, coach.
Come back
I
and
just
coach.
love this. I love this family. you know what
I
mean?
eat that shit up.
Oh my God, the
Wit.
family
I
is
love my
everything.
family.
What
Is
the
that
heck? It just
family?
extended further.
Good shit.
Wits. Are
Hi.
you? Do you want to talk to Connor? Is that where your kind of your vibe is? You can talk to whoever you want. Don't let me dictate you.
Well, now that Jess going to Cozy's bed, I feel less like, I don't know. But I
What?
also didn't really have any. I also didn't really have anything that I was like, what's gonna.
That's
well,
fair.
other than
I will
silence.
say Connor is sulking. So if that helps.
That does help. Actually.
I will
Yeah.
say that Connor's really sexy and he's has a little crop top on. And,
Wait, what? Wait,
He
actually,
crop top
He
on,
doesn't,
sitting
but he
on-
should.
Yeah, he really
Yeah.
should.
Sad,
really
I'm
should.
gonna tell him that actually. Arlo walks
Sad and alone.
pensive,
over.
and
Sad
Okay,
and alone.
okay, wait, walking over.
all alone on a Saturday
over.
night.
No
Okay,
pressure.
okay,
No
okay.
pressure.
Oh, there. Well, yeah.
He's oh, Chad said
Good
Cal and
conversations.
Mav and Cal.
Yeah, tell me the
Um,
fuck about it.
so-
God damn it.
I know he like drank a ton, but Wit's also gonna like still check in and be like,
Yeah.
you still need to eat like regularly, and also that went horribly. So
He's
Still
leaning
offers.
against one of the little like trees, kind of near the stream, but like farther down, and closer to where like usually the whole kind of gang gathers. But,
What?
sorry, just the Mav and Cal.
Yeah. Cal
What
and
was
Mav, Mav and Cal.
Just their nicknames being Mav like 3 letters and Cal 3 letters. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It hurts.
Sorry, I'm emotional about that.
What the fuck? I need a 3-letter name because we got Kai, Mal, and Cal. Where am I?
Arl.
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 Arl?
Low.
Low.
Lo is cuter than Arl.
I like R
Arl.
too. R is really
Lo is
cute.
actually kind of cute. Someone was like, "Hey, Lo, that's
Aw,
cute."
hello.
Oh, that
That's
is
cute.
cute.
I dare
Ours is
someone.
cute too. Yeah. He's leaning against one of the little trees, kind of like in his own little space, his own little solo space.
Okay, and Arlo is still
Do you want a
with
second?
Cal, or is he
Just
like?
tell me when.
Do you want a
No.
second?
Tell
I'd be
me
like,
when.
just like 2 seconds.
Yeah, are you kidding? No, I want in right now.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous?
Actually, I don't want to be alone. Well, you
No,
want
I
to
was
be-
joking. I was joking.
He's nervous.
I am. Well, Wit's nervous.
Wait, is
Um,
nervous.
All right, I what if Arlo sees you and like he can just sense.
Clocks it.
And when I
Yeah.
go like, and then what do you do? I love them more than love. Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, and then Arlo like,
Literally the last thing Connor said to
Also, I
Wit
love
was
you.
like, I'm gonna keep flirting and being charming with you until you
Until
tell me
you
to
tell me to
stop. And that was like the last thing was so passive aggressive.
And Wit didn't
Obsessed.
say for him
Wit
to
said
stop.
nothing.
and
Wit
will
said
he?
nothing. And then he was like, oh, right, back down to business. Because he kept deflecting. And he was like, all right,
Yep,
fuck this.
God's strongest soldier.
So it is a little tense right now between the two of them. That's fair.
Yeah.
Arlo's like,
He's just
hey,
leaning against a tree like this.
oh, you good?
Oh, are you guys near him? You're walking up to him?
We're walking up. Hi, Arlo.
He sees you guys coming. Kind of like... looks away for a minute.
Looks
looks-
Wit like,
looks
what the
up.
fuck's happened?
Oh yeah, he knows a little bit about the blood thing, but
Yeah, but I don't know about why Wit and him. would
yeah,
have
why?
weird vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
What that tension is.
Yeah.
Arlo's like,
They have.
Are
their
are you
moment.
doing that canonically? Because that would be so funny that you were just there. And Arlo's like,
No. No, that's me. Mentally
Real.
prepared.
you're so real.
Okay, lock in, guys. God.
Lock in.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 100%.
This morning was a disaster. Andromeda almost passed out. I came to see if you. But it didn't go well. So if you need a bite, let me know.
Oh, you're saying that.
And Arlo, if
I
you
was like,
wanna
you're
help
talking to me? I'm not talking to me. You're not talking
No,
to me.
no, no, Arlo, and you're here if you wanna
And I'm here because that's
Help.
what I do.
because you're great at that.
Oh,
Connor,
thanks.
Connor just looks at both of you. I thought I wasn't allowed to drink from men.
I never said that.
You said
Those
that. Why
words
did you say
actually
that?
never left my mouth.
You
so.
kind of said that. You said that in a roundabout way.
I didn't know that rule, so
He has a problem with gay men. Did you know that?
what the fuck's wrong with you? What do you mean? I'm a gay man. He's a gay man.
I know. Why do you think he's always treated you with so much?
Yeah, you know what? Now that you say that.
Just pointing out the obvious.
Arlo, do not feed into this. Swear to God.
Arlo like looks at Connor and winks. He's like,
He looks at you. He's like, smirks. Then he looks away.
I made a suggestion and it went poorly. Okay.
It did go poorly. In fact, significantly poorly. Because I almost killed your friend.
oh,
Yeah, that was on her though.
yeah, probably was on her for sure.
No, it was for sure. Yeah. We can confirm that.
I mean, you know how I feel.
Yeah, I know.
No, regardless, I couldn't control myself, so that is on me.
Yeah, no, that's not on you. Are you kidding? What the hell?
I also didn't
No.
take my elixir, so that is on me too.
I don't think
That's a
that
little
would've
on you actually, but
probably made a difference.
He looks at you, it
It's-
frowns at you, looks away. Even though he just said that himself. Looks away.
Agree with you, disagree with you. Either way, there's no fucking winning.
He's a princess.
He really is.
I have a question. Have either of you ever done drugs? That's not good, right?
That
I
was
forgot.
so smart of you.
That was so fucking funny.
The way that ties in with the Dimitri conversation and Connor is,
Yep.
Arlo has no clue, and I honestly forgot.
And that's-
I
and
was
it's-
so in Arlo brain.
and it's great, and it's so
That is
good.
great.
I think I'm about to
Which
talk about
one
sex,
is
so Connor
dead
will-
silent? What?
Connor's whole
Yo, that was the best delivery of a line you've
Yeah.
ever given
You guys
in
ever
this
done
entire
drugs?
campaign so far.
Thank you.
That was so
Good.
fun.
Good. I'm
I've done
glad.
drugs before.
Connor's face immediately just like freezes for a moment. Yes.
Okay, so weird because I was talking to Dimitri, and basically last night, for the first time, I was the one. Does that make sense? Do I need to elaborate on that?
He,
were the
Connor,
one.
Connor goes
You
like
were the
this.
one.
Connor goes like this.
Arlo goes
He
in.
shakes your hand.
Thank you.
Mm.
And I did well. I did
It is
very
a life-changing experience, truly.
well. Yeah, it really was.
Mm.
Kind of on top of the world.
Mm.
Good job, Arlo.
Well, when it happened, it happened, and then he was like,
And Dimitri
Really-
is your world, so that's actually really. That fits.
that's a really, oh, that was clever. I like that.
Oh,
I am a gay man. I'm smart. Go ahead.
Now you
continue.
get it. Yeah. So, he was like very like woo afterwards, which, is,
Normal.
normal.
well, yeah, I have that effect on him. But it was like more than usual, but not in the way of like, oh yeah, like he just got like fucked for the first time in a while by me because I'm, but
Clearly.
more like, so anyways, tonight he's talking to me and he's like, oh yeah, it was interesting. I was like, why was it interesting? And he was like, well, I've slept with a lot of people. And I'm like, good for you. And he was like, yeah. And it was just like, when it happened, it was like different. And I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, it just felt like I was on drugs.
High praise.
Yeah.
Good drugs?
Good job.
Yeah.
You
How
must have. That must have been life-altering for him.
well, yes. Like, yeah.
That was your
I-
first time?
You know
I
how I
don't
have
put it
healing
past you.
powers?
I'm aware.
Connor's like, yeah, I've noticed. Also.
He like looks at Connor,
Picked up on
looks
that.
at Wit, looks at Connor, looks at Wit.
Connor
Wait, get it?
goes like
Yeah.
this. Oh, I see. Like your blood.
Wow.
Nothing about blood. No one said anything about that.
No, but it's special. So other things
No,
can be
it's
special.
really I'm a special boy.
Everything
so
that comes out of you is
that weird bad choice of words.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Connor,
accurate choice
Connor
of words.
just like
Not
looks
wrong,
between you
not
guys.
wrong.
He's just like, I love boy talk.
we're not even doing yoga.
Oh yeah,
I'm jealous.
tell us about it, Connor.
Oh, I just mean I'm jealous of Dimitri. That must be pretty exceptional.
Thank you.
Do
You're
you,
welcome.
not to speculate, do you think all the guardians have that ability or just the healer?
I probably imagine it could be different in ways,
Not
but
to
I
make
do
you-
think
I know they're
the
your
whole
siblings,
thing with
but-
me is like you feel like revitalized
Oh,
to an obnoxious degree.
the stamina must be great.
Oh, you could probably keep.
I could probably what?
Haley's in
No.
torture right now.
No.
Haley's in torture.
No, wait. I could probably what?
I was just thinking that you could probably keep going as long as you lasted then. If
Oh
you're
my
renewing
God,
him
you're right.
over and over and over again, he could probably
Oh my
just
god, I could
keep.
just heal him the entire time.
You know, Arlo,
Yes, Connor.
if you were not in a relationship, I would be all over you.
That means a lot.
You're welcome.
You're very handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like the whole
At least some
Everything you got
people
going
see
on.
it.
I have eyes, Connor.
Do you? I was questioning if you
Yeah.
had a brain as well. You know, after all the events of today.
Sometimes I wonder that too.
Yeah,
You are
oh.
one to talk, Arlo.
I'm sorry, I don't have a brain. I'm allowed to say it. Okay, if you're brainless and you can say things like that.
I don't think you can.
I'm
Actually,
very
I think it's
smart.
the
No,
opposite.
you're very
If you're
smart,
brainless,
and I love you
you
very much.
can't say that other people are brainless.
I think I can. I get like you get like rights. Like when you are
Calling the kettle
stupid, you're allowed to
black.
say.
I
other people
agree.
are
Hot
stupid.
black.
Yeah.
I'm a gay man. I'm allowed to say that some gay men are stupid. Not you though, Ola. You're very smart.
Okay.
Well,
Looks at Connor.
Bold of
Looks at
you.
Wit.
Bold of you to say, Wit. Bold of you to well in this situation.
Yeah. Bold of you. You were.
You were.
You know, I can get to
Fucking
do
gagged.
it.
Gagged.
I'm a little attacked right now.
Gagged. He just like runs a hand through his hair and is like looking everywhere.
Looks at Wit.
You want to eat or not?
I'm not allowed to. I want to eat from Arlo.
I know you do, sweetheart. I know you do.
Oh,
Every fucking time. He's just smiling and then the sweetheart comes out and he's like at least if I did it just the once, then it would satisfy that need. You know?
it wouldn't.
Okay.
And you seem in a better mood right now than you were yesterday. And so you'd probably taste better too.
No, I'm okay, but thank you.
Okay.
I am in a better mood though. Thanks for noticing. That was great.
I do.
Yeah,
Know,
did
I
you,
notice these things.
You're very
Your talk
observant.
went well? Celtic. Think
Yeah,
so.
he cried, but like in a not bad way. In a,
Connor what?
I know-
Looks at him.
Oh.
yeah. No, you know. You find out you have a secret twin. I've been there.
A secret
Oh.
twin.
Yeah, a secret fucking twin. We didn't
Oh,
even
we
know.
just
We
found
knew
out.
we thought we didn't even know we had a secret family member, and then all of a sudden they're like, "I'm your family," and we're like, "Whoa, that's crazy!" And then they're like,
That wished
"Not
the
just
Guardians
that,
into existence.
yeah, he made a wish because he was like, "Oh, I wish I had a family to the star," and then I exist because of that wish. I'm literally a wish
Star
in the sky.
in the sky. He looks at you,
Mhm.
Wit.
Not me personally, but yeah.
His blood tastes tingly. Because he's a
You have
celestial.
You have star blood.
Sparkly.
It's a little sparkly.
That's cool.
Carbonated.
Mm.
That's cool.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
And you're allowed to drink it.
Am
in this
I now?
instance. I said so, didn't I? Direct permission. You can drink.
I'm fine. I'm not hungry.
I doubt that.
He sits up straighter. He's like,
Ooh. So
he
what's
just
your favorite
wants to
color?
tie me up again.
What?
What's your favorite color? The two
God.
responses at the
There
same
is-
time.
There is Andromeda and Arlo might be this, but there's always a parallel.
Yep.
They're always.
Always.
There's always it's the classic blonde
It is the
icebreaker
classic
move.
blonde. Yeah. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Good choice.
Wait, do you just want to tie me up again?
Okay.
Is that why you're
My favorite
asking?
color is burgundy. No one asked.
Is it really?
That's very nice, Arlo.
Yeah, it's burgundy.
Burgundy. I wouldn't guess that about you.
Yeah, well, it reminds me of my brother.
Your secret twin.
Yes, that one.
Wish I had a secret twin.
You might. That's the whole secret part.
No, I'm an only child.
Well, I thought that I was an only
Yeah,
child too, and then I have 7 other siblings, apparently.
No, I'm definitely an only child.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Woo.
I will not be drinking. So you can run along and be confused and not
And I didn't bring my rope,
understand
so
my intentions.
Wasn't planning on it.
Oh. Then why offer?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I thought since you weren't literally starving, you could control yourself, but if I was wrong.
Well,
then...
apparently not. Apparently I have an issue with that, so.
That's not true. I don't stand behind that. You do not have my stamp of approval.
Well, sick me on you, and we'll see.
Well,
no.
Me just standing here and us, we shook hands a second ago. You have control. Just give yourself more credit.
I'm not hungry. Thank you for the offer.
It stands if you change your mind.
I won't. He's such a petty bitch. Oh, I hate him so much.
So pouty.
He's so annoying. He's annoying me.
I love him though.
I love him so much.
To be clear.
He's obnoxious.
He can be a little brat. It's okay.
We should be
He's just gonna have to pay the
that.
consequences.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Oh, bark, bark.
Not easy.
Bark,
Bark, bark,
Oh,
bark, bark.
down.
Bark, yeah.
I didn't say that. Who said that?
Well,
Oh, Tobias monster form just popped up on my screen. Hi, sorry.
Oh,
what?
Hey,
What?
sorry.
What?
Someone say Tobias?
Tobias?
huh?
Huh? What?
That's my man.
Connor takes a breath. Thank you for the boy talk. Really liked learning about your magic properties. Ola.
Oh,
That's crazy, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should try it out again.
I think you should.
You going to?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a. He's on a walk, and I thought, oh.
That you might
go for a
join
walk
him.
right now.
Oh,
It is
Yeah.
only
hey, if you
natural for
don't wanna
boyfriends to go
voyeur,
walks together.
then maybe you should drink elixir.
I
But if
want-
you're into that, Arlo, then by all means.
Well,
Are you
I-
comfortable with it? I'm actually quite curious.
I don't know.
Is Dimitri comfortable with that?
I don't know. I don't know. I've
So at
never
that
been
point, you
asked
might as
this
well
in
just have a
my
third.
life.
I will not
How about
listen.
you guys
I
decide
will,
on that, and then you don't talk to me about what happens?
I will actively not listen.
Mm,
Oh, when you looked at me like when you looked up like that, like for a
Yeah.
second, I felt it.
I will not.
talk to you about it, at the very least.
You two make a very attractive couple.
Thank you.
One could be so lucky. But it's fine.
Do you want to? You could both talk, and I could be like a mediator.
We've
of
already
sorts.
talked. We had a very private conversation after I got slightly traumatized by your friend. And then I made some statements, and Wit was obtuse.
Or you now?
Like
I
the
was not.
angle, in fact.
Not even a little bit.
Like
Okay,
an
but what did you
obtuse
say?
angle.
What
Just
did you
because I
say?
don't feed into your little...
Feed
Whatever.
into it.
Into his little what? Into his little what?
Into my little what?
flirtations.
But do you want to?
It doesn't mean I don't see them.
Thank you, Ola.
Do you want to?
Do you want to?
I am in a relationship, both of you.
I thought it. There's.
It's not open. It's a
First off,
conversation.
if you let me finish, I was just about to say those words, and you fucking interrupted me. I was gonna say, isn't it like communication and baby steps of sorts?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to get there if you can't talk to the guy?
I feel like the partners are the ones who you talk with first, and not the
Okay, I wouldn't know.
very
Maybe I'm-
attractive.
I don't know how this works, but I think being honest with each other is a good first start.
I've already been honest. I've been nothing but honest, actually.
Incredibly honest.
Looks at Wit and goes, "Am I helping her?"
No.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't think I did. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna leave it at that, and you're going to sit in it, okay? I'm still waiting for the domino to put itself back in line.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, you weren't for the conversation, but you
Oh.
were. You were. You'll get it. Think on it. I'm sure you're smart.
I'm immensely smart, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking down. You could tell me to stop.
You said that earlier.
I did.
Yeah, here we are.
Intriguing. Good to know. I'll dwell. Any other rousing questions or statements or exciting revelations?
I mean, to be fair, I could never shut up even if I tried, so I'm just gonna.
We should get to know each other better, Arlo. Some point.
I think so too.
I think-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've already bonded, but like
We have, but there's so much you don't know.
there's so much more, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
For one, we both grew up rich.
I did. Yeah. Super rich. Crazy. That's something. And our
Because
and our
of Guardians or Keyhorn?
No, Keyhorn. There's like bitches in like.
Oh yeah. It was like 3 years, but sure.
I'm not going to lie. I kind
That's
of
all I can remember. Wit.
internally fangirled, and if I hadn't just gotten turned into a vampire, I would have shown it a bit more outright.
Oh well, I appreciate the sentiment.
Hmm.
Also, both of our boyfriends left us, so that was another thing. To bond
Yes,
over.
we did bond over that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Except mine was never my boyfriend, so we didn't get to that level. But
Officially.
That's fair.
mm,
Yeah. I
close
guess we were
enough.
boyfriends. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like the
He's
emotional
romantically
damage
involved.
was the same.
Yeah, most of the damage was pretty
On
bad.
par.
It was pretty bad. Yeah.
That was pretty bad. Yeah.
I was super angry. Woke up, he wasn't there, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, I was just sad.
Both resolved, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I was sad after I got past the mad, but the mad was just because I.
No, I was angry once I got past the sad.
Oh,
It
that's fun.
flipped a
Little
bit.
flip.
Mm.
Yeah.
I assume you didn't have lots of sex with strangers after that point forward.
No, I'm
Oh.
kind of a loser, so
Were we in this? Well, I guess you could have been this sector.
I've only slept with one guy. So, but I mean, look at him.
I
You
think
know what
that's
I mean?
romantic,
Oh, thanks.
and I think that's very commendable of you.
Thanks.
Hmm.
He is my soulmate.
He's kind of perfect.
He's very perfect.
Mm. Soulmate's a big word too. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mm.
He gave me this. Shows the ring.
He looks. He's like
Oh,
married soulmates.
Well, not
Or-
married.
promise.
No. Just there's just a ring. He did say he alluded to a future of sorts of that. So, which is kind of
Congratulations.
so.
That
Was
is
showing the
exciting. Can I come
Yeah,
to the
it's-
wedding?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be on my best behavior.
I know you will.
have a wedding here.
I'll throw
You could be
your
the flower girl.
bachelor party. Oh,
What?
Oh,
thank
I love
you.
that idea. Yeah, for sure. Both would be great. Oh, I've never even heard of a flower girl that also throws the bachelor party. Bachelor party.
Well, we kind of are the bachelorettes, aren't we?
Yeah,
No.
I'm a little bit flamboyant.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think.
Wit doesn't understand because he's not a gay man.
You really do not think that is how that
I
works.
can't believe I survived this friend group
Dimitri
without
is
you
not
in
a
it this whole
bachelorette
time.
either.
Thank you, Arlo. I think
It's just been really hard and lonely.
I
over
add
here.
a really nice touch to the group.
I think you do.
Yeah.
I feel more understood than ever.
Yeah. I'm so glad, and I'm sorry that you haven't had anyone to really understand you this entire time.
Nah, it's okay. But now you are here, so
Faced so much negativity.
I know. And homophobia.
What? like punch you in the arm.
Sorry, and that was deserved. That was deserved, and I'm sorry. And I know we bonded a lot lately, and I'm sorry for teasing you so much, but I hope it doesn't destroy what we've had. You know what I mean? I love you. I'm sorry.
Wait is getting outfruited in this moment.
Yes. The fruits have attacked.
Outfruited indeed.
Connor just like smiles. He's like, "Good chat.
Good chat.
Good chat, wit."
I'm gonna take a walk.
Good chat. Connor.
Don't you think it's a good time for a walk?
I
do.
hope you have the best walk of your life.
I think I will.
Make it last.
I think, and I can do that. So that's what I'm gonna do.
As long as you could do that.
Connor like takes a breath. He's like, "To be fair, I can do that too. But you know, mine doesn't come with magical properties." Anyways, I will dwell now. You will go for your walk, and Wit, you will do whatever wits do.
Leave.
Yeah, what do wits do?
What do
We go talk
wits
to my
do?
partners.
Oh, have fun with that.
Yeah, rub it in like that.
What? You're literally going to fuck your boyfriend.
Yeah, but
You
if you were playing context clues to the conversation, Connor wasn't looking at me and being like, you didn't read the I feel rejected in some sort of ways because you did not respond to what I said and you just were aloof about it. If it was at me, then I wouldn't be saying that. That's why I don't talk about fucking Dimitri in front of Silas.
Connor's making this face that's so like
Very
it's very
thoughtful.
like yeah. Like
And if my talks with my partners are for the benefit of said rejection.
Oh, I didn't hear you say talks. I thought you said something else.
No, I said talks.
Oh, he did say talks.
Oh, I overstepped.
Connor just like,
wait, you're gonna invite me next time. I'll be better. I promise.
you're always invited.
No, I don't think next time it's not gonna be that.
No, if I'm there, it's gonna be that.
Well then, do as you wish.
Because I enjoy your presence, Arlo.
Thank you. I enjoy yours.
You're welcome.
No, so do I.
Oh,
You guys
thank
are bitches together though. This is crazy.
Did you hear what you just said about us?
It's because we're gay.
Yeah.
It's because we're gay.
Oh my gosh.
It
God, this
is.
guy.
In fact, God. Why do we keep inviting him over?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, actually, just
Enjoy your talks with your partners.
Thank you.
enjoy your reflections. Oh, sorry.
Damn.
Yep.
He just looks down.
No, wait. Your mind went to a different place. Mine went to Reflections, the song that we keep playing on repeat.
Oh, his went to a different
Which
place.
is- That's not what I meant.
Hey, it happens. Haley said rain to Tobias earlier. It happens.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's similar.
My
similar
bad.
vibe. Precipitates. Connor just like is looking at you.
That's not what I meant. You know it.
I will reflect arduously. Arduously. Enjoy your sex walk, Arlo.
Thank you.
He just turns. he doesn't go anywhere. He just turns his back on the conversation and looks out.
It does, in fact.
Arlo just looks at Wayne and goes,
We're literally just like.
They're in their intense era. I love this for an ending of
Angsty
Ravenwood.
era.
Have we ever ended Ravenwood?
no, never. With this kind
Angsty,
of energy,
walking
and it's
up like-
really fun.
Freeway fruit talk.
Thanks for having me here. Thanks for having me here, Wayne.
That was great. That was great.
That was beautiful.
Wowie.
It was beautiful.
That was
You know, it's
beautiful.
fine. It's fun.
Forgive
It's
me,
fun.
forgive
It's
That was so good. No, I like Arlo and Connor being a little bit of a duo.
Brat on brat.
Yeah.
Platonic.
It's the brat on brat energy.
Listen, I can handle one at a time. Not
The thing that's
both.
powerful is that they're not at each other. They become
Magnifying.
a team.
They come together
And they go,
at everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vastly vastly different vibes from most Happy Meal hangouts.
That was, but I loved it.
It was fun though.
They're going through their angst.
It's fine.
They're going through
It's
some
fine.
angst.
I'm so sorry.
They're going through much.
You're a
needed
train wreck,
angst.
but it's fine.
They are.
Yeah, I know.
It's
He's been trying to be on
delicious.
his best behavior with Wit, and he got a little bit lost in the sauce on that one.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
And
Connor
Connor's
is
pushing it.
eating it up.
He's a poor influence.
Yeah, Arlo feeds
Yeah.
into Connor,
Important.
unfortunately.
Connor's very much like every time
Oscar.
the relationship stuff is brought up, he's immediately like, because he feels like kind of bad because he's like, I shouldn't be like pushing, but at the same time he's
Fair.
like, no, I think I know how this bitch feels, but he's just not admitting it. And it's very.
It's like the warring within him.
Yeah, he's warring.
Whereas,
with it.
like,
Inside you,
it's
there
in the
are two
mindset of
wolves.
like, I do have to like vocalize
Yeah.
this time. If
Yeah.
before, like, I
And
can't
it's
just like let them
so
pick up on
good.
it.
No, that's so fair,
It's
and that's
so
really smart of
good.
you.
Like,
It's-
I can't just be like, hey, I
it's
like you.
really
Sorry
fun.
if I pushed that in a way that wasn't like
No, you pushed it.
uh,
I thought you pushed it really
healthy
naturally.
for what it was.
No,
like,
it was
for-
good. It
for
was
the
good.
for polyamory. I wanted to make sure that I was
Oh,
like,
fair.
do
fair,
this
fair.
thing.
It's fine. Well, it's also like Arlo doesn't know, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
Connor doesn't know
Yeah,
either.
it's true. Arlo doesn't know how it even
Doesn't
works.
know
That's
anything.
just happy it works.
That's like a big thing I
Yeah.
wanted for Connor too, because I wanted him like earlier. He said the thing of like, "Thank you for educating me," because I wanted Connor to feel very like multiple people for me has been fucking orgies, and it's like
yeah,
that's
it's
not the
that's
vibe.
not it.
It's not.
No, and I wanted him to be a little like out of the loop in the way that it's like he's learning. And he's learning now with like, okay, like I need to stop pushing a little bit, and that's why he's being a little bit more of a brat because he's like a little pissed off with himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause
Oh wait.
because he's forcing things
oh
a little.
baby.
And so he's like, he's a married man. He's like,
Well,
I need to
no.
tone it down.
He's
That's
a married
true.
man.
And it's fun to see from Wit too, because Wit hasn't really had to do this yet, and so it's very like,
Yeah.
it's
just
great.
like
It's good.
he tried to throw him a bone of being like, hey, it's not like I'm not.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
nice because it's like you're not turning around and being like, look, dude, like I'm just not into you, but it's very like,
It's like I'm not actually telling you to stop flirting. Like,
yeah, he's like, I gotta take my
I didn't
time
say
with
that.
this, which is
yeah.
good.
I didn't say a thing.
I didn't say that. I didn't
It's
say
like
that.
I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right.
You
this
are
time.
absolutely doing it
I'm
right.
trying
You
to take the
are.
proper
You're
steps.
doing amazing, and
You
you're
absolutely
doing
are.
so
good,
well,
dude.
so well.
Because Arthros is very,
Boy.
very understanding. I love her very, very
Yeah.
deeply. But that is not like the norm. I don't think.
But it's
And I also
Fun.
don't know how like Silas is going. Oh, obviously, I think Silas is going to be thrilled. But
yeah, I think it's all gonna work out a little bit perfectly. You know what I mean?
It might
Maybe
just,
so,
it
maybe
might
so.
just, it
Like a
might
puzzle
just.
piece. Like a
we
puzzle
gotta struggle our way there a little bit.
This was a
Yeah.
banger of an episode. Thank you guys so much.
What a fucking
Oh
banger,
my
banger.
god, you got so many reveals, but also
We got so many reveals.
Tobias.
I love him.
How pretty he is.
Oh, were you? Wow! Have you
I
just been
love
staring at
him.
him?
As you should.
JJ art
yo.
is so cool.
I'll cry.
I cannot stress that enough.
Well, next smite
How
is going to be
flabbergasted.
certainly interesting.
Whew.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
I want to see
Oh,
what everything on
boy.
that thing does.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Yeah, where is it?
And with that, good night, chat.
Good night, chat.
What a way to end things.